go.
Alas.
There we go. Okay, we're recording now. So we did not get that last joke.
Oh.
Alas.
That'll be a mystery for anybody who
Yes,
watches this.
Bobovich, we just have to wonder.
Okay.
It was an unclean bit of humor. Let us not
Indeed.
worry.
No, it was very clean because he mended it.
Don't worry, guys. It may not have been recorded, but it's immortalized in the quotes.
Hi, Kevin.
Goodness.
Look at what you're missing.
I don't even know.
Instead of hanging out with the romantic partner, you could have been here getting this. All right, Greg, now that your eyebrow is back where it belongs.
Not for long.
This one doesn't go as high, just so you know. Like it's my
You have
my
uneven
skills are only
eyebrows?
in one direction.
Mm.
Yeah, this one arches nicely, and this one's like.
Yeah, it's like what is that? I'm left-handed with my eyebrows too. I'm
It's kind of like your
left-browed.
tongue can only, for a lot of people, can only twist one way.
Oh, ambidextrous Lauren here. So glad this
can do
is
this,
the
though.
D&D we're playing.
Ooh.
Adventure.
I love how this is on OBS.
Gods.
I
Okay.
can't imagine what the government agent who's watching this later is thinking. When are we getting the insurrection part?
What am I
You.
thinking later?
Yeah, what are you thinking later when you have to review this? It's part of your job. Hey, that's me. Should I tell anyone? Nah.
No, just gonna
Fast forward
pass
past
that
this
one
part.
along.
Fast forward past this. As a matter of fact, don't ever show this again.
Oh, I had a friend who had to send me some money, and the password was Dark Helmet's luggage code. And I'm just
Wow. You said.
that was the hint. I'm like, wow.
Are you an idiot? Are you an idiot?
So,
I feel like one of the pieces of media that Cliff was not encouraged to consume as a child or during his formative years was Spaceballs.
I have in fact seen Spaceballs.
Oh, good. Were you encouraged later on to view it? Is that, or was it an early on thing?
Not an early on necessarily, but I would say in my teen years.
Oh.
Well,
I've not seen all the Star Wars movies, but I have seen Spaceballs.
Okay. Half of them are shite.
That's what I'm finding. I do.
You've seen the original 3, though, right?
I think
4, 5, and 6.
I've seen 4.
As it were.
Definitely. I don't know if I've seen 5 and 6.
Yeah. New Hope.
4 is 1.
The Empire Strikes Back,
Yes,
and Return of the
recognize
Jedi.
I have not seen. I think I've seen like one of the prequels halfway.
Eh.
All the time they deserve.
So, you are in the Feywild. It's a strange place. You just got away from an audit. You managed to get yourself to the port authority, and you passed all the ports. Got yourselves a lovely introduction through a sardine sandwich to Tentaculus, who was able to give you some lovely paperwork to help you along your way with all of your declared emotional baggage. And once you got towards the middle of the bridge, you met your first nymphs, who asked you to reflect on a point in time. And we had Simon, who thought about, he looked deeply, he put his hand in, I believe was what he did. And it...
He looked deeply. I don't remember. I don't physically remember.
Somebody said. Anyway, he looked deeply, and it showed him a potential path that he could have taken, where instead of being a teacher, he became a council advisor to what looked to be a potentially sketchy but powerful person in power. We had excuse me. We had Boblovich, who found out that in an alternate way, he might have become a rebel who was going completely against all of the women of the Drow. And then we had our fabulous youth, who got to see a bunch of little flashes. Like, you got to see a bunch of possibilities. And the one that it finally settled on was him as a very kind of steadfast leader in his community, looked to be a potential council member, somebody who didn't look a whole lot outside of his own borders, somebody who was very tied to the community and very serious, very one would consider very, very practical, very pragmatic sort of person. And then finally we have Lady Tremaine, who thought about all of the time she'd been tempted to just keep her little treasures because she had put so much into them after all. What sort of harm could it possibly cause? Turns out, a lot. A lot. When those accounts don't balance, well, there are interplanar wars that can come to be, apparently. And Simon
Yeah,
being...
you guys ever just realize you do that? You might do that. You might cause one of those.
just realized that you might cause interdimensional war. You know.
Yeah.
But you didn't.
He didn't.
Because I usually gave them back. And then she remembered there's one she didn't give back.
Whoop. And yes, that is where we find ourselves. You are at the foot of this bridge where the second half of it is made out of mist. You have walked across it on the glowing footprints that were just your size. What would you like to do?
I turn to Lady Tremaine again, and I go, sounded like the thing that you remembered was... Oh, it's dark in here. Sounded like the thing you remembered was, not a good thing.
Yeah, no. It wasn't.
Suddenly Canadian. Yeah, no.
No,
Canadian thing I've ever heard. Yeah, no.
Yeah, no.
And you know that means no.
As opposed to no, yeah, which means yeah.
Which, yeah.
Yeah. No, yeah.
No, yeah.
I seem to have misplaced something.
So like your favorite hat?
A bit bigger than a hat.
A pet. You've misplaced a pet.
A horse?
Nope. No. Not a horse. I've misplaced one of my treasures.
Now, I think I recall something about human trafficking being related to that word. Am I mistaken?
You aren't.
Okay.
At least,
And
that's what everyone says.
where did you misplace them?
I did not misplace my treasure.
Okay.
I didn't.
Well, you just said you did.
I was arrested for human trafficking by my husband. Situationship? Something. I've lost her accent. I don't know where it went. But
That seems appropriate.
This is the time.
It really does.
He's with Lorraine. That's what
Oh.
someone was saying. My
Oh.
treasure was with Lorraine. So if we
Lorraine?
just find Lorraine, we'll find the treasure, and then I can give him
the
back.
problem. We've been looking. Well, Scott here has been looking for Lorraine for every stop that we've made, haven't you?
I mean, generally, yeah. I was
Yeah.
kind of told, like, I find you and then you would lead me to Lorraine.
Yeah, it's not really working out, I don't think. I think we're
Well, have you,
probably
like-
need to ask someone else.
Have you, like, tried, like, using... Like, you're his patron, right? You can just use your Fey bullshit, right?
Just do your fey bullshit.
DM, can I use my Fey bullshit to see if I can't find a direction for Lorraine? I have a feeling it's not gonna work, but...
You can try. I'm
That's
not sure if
because
you
you're
remember, but
stoned
you
right
have
now.
tried this in the
Yeah.
past.
Have I tried to actually look for him?
Mhm.
No? Oh.
Oh no, sorry. You tried to call to him. Never mind. It is
Yeah.
different. All right, you want to try figuring out his direction?
Yeah. Let's try and figure out his direction.
All right. I need you to roll me a d20. Just straight d20 on this, please.
Disembodied head man over here in the corner is quite distracting. I gotta be honest.
That's a 1.
Oh no!
Wow.
Oh boy.
Oh, he's
It's a nat
definitely
1.
this way.
He's absolutely this way.
Just around the corner. Not far at all.
I think that was actually him at the toll booth.
Oh, shit, really? Get more
So-
tentacles.
With a 1, this. So, as you might have guessed, that's a bit of a luck check.
Yeah.
Bad luck. You do try to reach out, and you get a blinding headache, think of the worst migraine you've ever had, and then imagine you had that on top of the flu and your worst period ever. Like all of that
I can
hits
imagine
you
two
at
of those
once.
things.
She like doubles over and kind of just eventually just kind of, you know, when cats just kind of flop down?
Mm-hmm.
That's what she does, but she's like in a fetal position and she goes, I hurt.
Oh, whoa. I said
now,
use
can I
your
please
fey
get a-
bullshit, not fey shit yourself.
In the quotes. Lauren, can I please get a level 3 might defense roll?
Oh, I'm good at those.
Yeah, you are.
And by that I mean I have, oh, that's a bonus. By being good, I mean I have 18 points in my intellect, in my might pool.
You can do this all day.
Yeah, I'll put in 1 level of effort because I kind of want to see what happens if I fail. Hey, a success! By 6! I rolled exactly a 6.
All right.
Once again.
Really just going through it.
So you had a bead on where Lorraine was, and it was looking like, oh yeah, excellent. And then the feedback just went berserk in your mind. Fortunately, you are made of stone at the moment, so yeah, the dampening effect was pretty potent, and it was able to stop you from taking some serious damage. But yeah, you get the impression that maybe Lorraine's not doing so hot wherever he has currently found himself. You know he's not dead, because, you know, doesn't hurt when you're dead. But you do think that he's probably not comfortable.
Okay.
Are you? Wait, no, that wasn't supposed to do horrible things to you. I was just asking questions.
No, that wasn't supposed to do horrible things at all.
Does your little treasure have a name? We keep talking about Lorraine, and I'm trying to figure out how to lift a massive stone golem off the ground.
My treasure's name, I call him Lily.
Yes, you named them all after flowers, absolutely. I feel like that's not the way he would have introduced himself.
Did he tell me his name?
He was small, so no.
That was the name I gave him.
Right, of course, yeah, I understand. I'm just spitballing here, and he's trying to, genuinely help you up. Trying to find your arms or whatever.
She's slowly but surely, she sits on her knees. She gets up to her knees. She just kind of sits there for a little bit.
At eye level now with him.
Yeah.
He's
I'm fine.
Did your treasure have any brothers and sisters?
Oh, I don't know. I just kind of found him.
Not sitting down at dinner with a large family gathering?
No, he was in an alley.
Are they all in alleys?
Most of them, actually, yes.
We need to talk to people about who's abandoning people in alleys. I feel like there would be less human trafficking if people weren't just lying about in alleys.
I feel like some people just aren't taking advantage of the children in the alleys.
Wow, you maybe want to rephrase that.
We're still doing phrasing.
No context for what that might mean.
Okay. I think we have to keep moving. Or the nymphs are going to get moody.
Yeah. Lorraine is alive. I can't find him. Normally I'd be able to find him. I hate being stoned.
Being stoned is not your deal.
Someone wants us to have a difficult time doing the balancing of accounts. That's why there's so much accounting going on over there. And that's why you can't square up your end of the bargain. Because if you knew it was a problem, you'd probably take the kid back.
I would have, but I can't do anything in this form. I'm so solid and shape-ish.
Yeah, you're pretty shapish. You've got that right. Not going to argue with you.
She's so sheepish. As you are having this conversation about being shapish and taking advantage of children in alleys and you guys
She's so dumb.
oh my god. You guys keep oh, that's the wrong that's why I opened Discord again. Because I wanted to show you a picture. Alright, as you guys are walking, I assume that you are walking like into the forest where all of these puddles are, because you have some emotional baggage to discard.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So as you walk forward, you do find a lovely nymph who is sitting there waiting for you. And she is in People and Places.
Yeah, she's very green.
Yes, she's very green.
She's pretty. Oh, she's got a notepad, a clipboard.
She's doing a little bit of accounting. Yeah.
She's doing the P word.
Please, are you here to declare or discard any unforeseen circumstances, any emotional baggage, or any ennui that has expired beyond its time?
I mean, can you ditch oh, yeah, probably him first.
How would I know if my ennui is expired?
Generally, ennui is supposed to have a nice vivacity about it. And she sort of like, as she moves, the ripples are following behind her. It sort of allows you a satisfying sense of melancholy, and then it leaves. But if it is overstayed, then it starts to circle in on itself, and she kind of squints at you. Yours seems to have started to turn, I suspect. Have you been mulling it over, chewing it for far too long?
Oh, I don't really know what far too long is.
Has it stopped being satisfying?
I don't think it was ever satisfying to begin with.
Oh, then it has turned. It is yes, no. You needed to get rid of that a very long time ago.
Oh. How do I do that? Sounds
Well,
great.
the first thing you're going to need to do is fill in this form. And she's going to turn the clipboard to you. It is a rather daunting looking thing. It's got a lot of very long words, some of which seem to be mutually contradicting. Give me an intelligence check, please. Difficulty. We're going to make this a level 4 check. Sorry, I was looking at my notes.
Okay.
Can I help him
ahead.
fill out the form?
Yes, you can.
Awesome.
You're looking a little out of your depth. No offense, Scott.
Oh,
You want to?
Yes, please.
I could tick a couple boxes for you, fill in some blanks, as long as you're honest. Because I feel like You definitely don't want to be filling in the form falsely.
No, that would be. I feel like that would defeat the purpose, right?
Yeah.
Probably. I'll apply 2 levels of effort in addition to Simon's
An
help.
asset.
Very nice.
Huzzah.
Yes.
Okay. Did the roll... I'm in the wrong freaking roll 20. No wonder I'm not seeing anything. Good God.
That would do it.
That would do it. I'm like...
You can't be a pirate the whole time, dear.
Well, I started by trying to be a robot, and that wasn't working either.
No.
So, yeah.
What's
go
the
into
name of my
everybody's
own
game but my
campaign,
own.
she says? I know I named it something cool. It's just not coming to me right now.
Oh my God. What a day. All right. Oh, yay. Success. Okay, cool. So, you notice some contradictory sort of questions, asking basically chicken and egg sort of situations to resolve themselves, and you just basically doodle a chicken halfway out of the egg, so it's both.
The answer is yes.
Yeah, the answer is yes. You also get a bunch of what is the appropriate solution, and respond with, well, how do you feel about that? And this does seem to sort out the initial forms. Excellent. What sort of ennui will you be disposing of today?
I think existential or like purpose-driven ennui, rather than specific necessarily.
Purpose-driven ennui. Ah, so you have a purpose to which you have lost interest. It has grown stale?
No, it's more like I was looking for a purpose. Still kind of am looking for a purpose, but I'm starting to try to figure it out, and I'd like to leave behind the doubts about that
Oh, what
choice.
you're looking to get rid of is aimlessness.
Yeah, is that not ennui?
That is a very similar sort of situation. I'm afraid you filled in the wrong form, but if you go and see my sisters in the bog, they should be able to help you out.
The bog of despondence.
Yes.
Don't worry, Scott. I'll come with you.
Oh, thanks, Simon.
Despondent lots of times. I'm still around. Come on. Slaps his hand on his shoulder.
You can fit so much angst in this baby. Ah, good times, good times. So, having filled in the wrong form, you guys make your way deeper into this forest. You are pointed towards somewhat more thicketed areas. It looks to be kind of mangrove-ish. Things get a lot more muddy. There's a lot more gnarled roots. And let me try to get this one here.
I absolutely would not have worn the long robes if someone told me what I'd be dragging them through.
I mean, you could hike them up, get like a kilt sort of situation going on.
But then you'd see my ankles. It'd be scandalous.
We're in the Feywild. You should
Scandal's
get
sort of-
scandalous.
Are we actually in the Feywild?
Where else would we be? It needs some touching up. That's all.
Yeah, fresh coat of some kind of paint. Paint over all of the paperwork.
That would be lovely. What color would you paint paperwork?
A nice sky blue.
Fuchsia.
Ooh.
Just like that.
It's the fanciest color I know.
Fuchsia. I would do the color of a daisy. Right before it's about to bloom.
So like green? I like green.
Well,
You've sucked all the poetry out of the room, Scott. Let's get to the bog before the despondent lady here hits you.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, Boblovich suggests that the best color for paperwork is definitely black, preferably with some invisible ink over it. He thinks that that is the way to go.
I can see the point of view.
All right. As you're moving along, you do find your way to another lovely young woman, and she turns towards you as you come in. Oh, what can I do for you? We don't have a lot of people who come through here.
I'm here to dispose of some aimlessness.
Do you have a permit?
I was hoping that you could help me out with that. I don't know where.
Have a permit from Tentaculus?
Oh, right. Yes, that. Right. Like patting himself in all the different places. Looks at Simon.
It's been 15 minutes, Scott. I think you just.
Oh, right. Yeah. Reaches all the way into his bag and pulls it out. It's like a little bit wet with something. It's like.
She reaches out a somewhat muddied hand and takes it. That seems to be in order, I think. And she sort of crumples it and puts it in a pile of what appears to be a bunch of other crumpled little papers. And she's got them under a bucket that says files. So, you're feeling rather, I assume you've lost your way, some sort of directionlessness. Do you need a compass? We could get you a fine constellation.
It's kind of actually the opposite.
Mm.
I've been aimless, and I'm beginning to become more aimed, and I'd like to leave behind the aimlessness here, if that's at all possible.
Absolutely. So you've got a direction pre-planned.
Planned is a strong word.
I don't mean to be terribly nitpicky here, but we've gotten this far, and it appears you're trying to divest yourself of the absence of a thing.
Well, it's like it's a vibe, Simon.
Well, it's a vibe, all right.
Wonderful. Yes. Okay. If it's a
I'm trying to
vibe, you're
divest
trying
myself of the bad vibe,
to. Okay.
of the aimless vibe.
In that case, we're going to need you to. The procedure for getting that out is a drum, of course. The vibes need to be. They need to be processed in an appropriate fashion. And she's going to sort of scooch, the like sound as she goes through the mud. And she's going to come back with what looks to be something made of maybe like a frog that just got super, super inflated and then decided he liked it that way. Sort of looks at you with the weird personal. And she's going to ask you, okay, so I need you to get your vibes and put it into this thing, and he's going to hop away with them. They're going to take them and get rid of them in a somewhat more pleasant fashion. They turn those vibes into music that we have for all of the guests to help them enjoy the ambiance.
I see. Is this like a scapegoat? But a frog?
We have no goats here, no. They tend to drown.
Can I do mind reading on her just to see if she is in fact thinking the same thing she is saying?
Absolutely.
All right, I can read the service thoughts
with me?
within short range. Yeah, even if the target doesn't want me to, I just have to see her. I can read the thoughts for up to a minute. Yeah.
All right. This would be familiar to you. This is the same sort of thing that you got with Rita, where it's. She is trying to make two mutually exclusive things work as one. She's trying to take her understanding of the world and put it into something orderly, but she hasn't been given a lot of direction, and so she hears vibes and she thinks, "Oh yes, I know how to extrapolate vibes. I know what to do with vibes." And so she sort of assumes if she does this that it kind of takes care of itself once she's done with it. So you do see, again, you don't have to roll for this one because you would know this is a wizard. That same sort of sensation you had of things sinking that you got into in the realm of potential. That's something that you're getting here. Here you can feel it more in the streams. You can feel it in the kind of slow moving currents of the mud, in the weird clinginess of the mist on the leaves. You get that still. You still get that weird sense of things are sort of being slowly nibbled at, slowly pulled. But she doesn't seem to be actively trying to like promote it. It's more of a compulsion. She's a creature of instinct, and right now the things that guide her are off.
So I have a question for her after Scott tries to figure out what to do with the drum to get rid of his bad vibe. But I would wait until he does the thing, because I don't want to throw her off her game while trying to help him.
Scott is going to think back to his college days with Professor Flo and the music classes. And he's going to channel all the energy of a hippie drummer kid. He's going to sit on the frog, just start like drumming it, you know?
Fabulous. All right. With your professor nearby, you've got a nice audience. Like, you want to make Professor Flo proud. I would like you to please make me a lovely performance check. So this will be intellect unless you've got something for it.
I mean,
And go ahead.
it could be a speed check.
Yeah, it technically could be a speed check. Yeah, I would actually accept either one. Is this about your dexterity or is this about your creativity? They're
It's
going to have
definitely
different
not about
results.
creativity.
Okay, you're just going to go with speed. All
Yeah.
right. In that case, that's it's a level 5 check to like fully succeed on this. To get it on the first go, that's level 5.
Okay.
Can I do something?
Sure.
Oh, you've already rolled. Never mind.
I have not already rolled.
No,
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. Tremaine has a little bit of her magic still left. So she is going to activate her Blessing of the Gods. Oh, okay.
Oh.
Choose any 3 creatures. For 1 minute, a particular task is eased for those creatures for a minute. Musical tasks. She's going to help ease musical tasks for everyone in the party for a minute, not including herself.
Okay.
I would like to know how she does that. Like, tell me what she's doing to ease the task. Is she like humming harmonies? Is she trying to get some other creatures in the bog to, do backup? Is she checking the tautness of this frog's belly? What is she doing?
I think she's encouraging the plants in the bog to sing along.
All right. So we've
But
got.
there's not a lot of plants, so it's just like, or is it like swamp, like bubbly mud?
It's a bit more. Think of the like what you get in the depths of Florida, like where you have to get those wind boats. Because if you put
Everglade.
and that's the word I'm looking for, the Everglades. Thank you.
Okay. Then yeah.
So it's like it's coast, but the water is brackish and it's full of mangroves and things like that.
A slow,
okay, then yeah,
as it were, up to spawned.
She's going to encourage the long grass and whatever flora is around to sing along.
All right. So these, I think there's a bunch of maybe like reeds that give us some nice little wind instrument action there. We've got the sticks of certain woodier plants that can rattle, and we have the drip drip as the like kind of not mud, but some moss and dirt encrusted things as they sort of like bloop into the water. So yes, you've got the assistance of Lady Tremaine.
As I'll apply 2 levels of effort as he begins to like really get into it. Go.
Hey, success! All right, so you really get into it, and she starts kind of like vibing with you. The frog is kind of twitching its feet and its hands, and he's actually kind of feeling it too. And eventually, the frog is just so in the moment that it lets out one giant ribbit. And yeah, you feel a bit lighter. A little bit, your back's like it's a little straighter. You feel like, I don't know how much you relate to this, but theater people, it's like when you put on your costume for the first time.
I'm a dungeon master. Yes, I relate to this. That
Well,
moment
I
where
mean-
I assume the guise of someone much more confident than I am.
I meant the specific confidence you feel with something that you know shouldn't make a difference, but you're wearing horns. What the hell? Of course you understand this. But yes, you basically get a sense of that. And she looks and she's like, all right, I think that should do it. Do you have a lot of it that you need to get rid of, or was it just the aimlessness?
I think it's just the aimlessness. I think I'm good to go.
Wonderful. That is excellent. If you're needing a bit of a break from your direction, you can always just take those rhythms and the vibes will come back to you as you need them.
Well, I'm honestly feel pretty like amped up right now. I'm ready to go get after this direction thing. You rock. Thank you.
No,
Simon?
that one would be the rock over there.
Oh, you bog.
Yes.
Yeah.
And yeah, she seems like she's quite content. She's like, oh, I did my job. Yes, excellent, good for me. And things are back to the way she understands them to be normal. Scott, you now have a lovely little extra thing in your back pocket. When you are feeling overwhelmed, like it's more of like a high pressure sort of situation, you can remember this rhythm. And if you take a moment to drum out the beat and take a bit of the vibe, you can ease a task by 1.
Cool. This is a one-time thing. Recall this rhythm.
No, it's more like a skill,
More like a skill. Cool.
but
You
it
can't
only
do
works
it
in.
a hurry.
Yeah, you can't do it in a hurry. It like you have to do it for at least a minute. But yeah, I can ease a task. So it's more like if you know you're going into a really tense situation, like if you have to give a speech or you have to, hit a target where you have time to like steady and aim. If you needed to solve a puzzle, something like that. If you have time to prepare, you can do this. You can kind of shake it off
All right, I am
and
now
ease a
trained
task by
in
1.
chillaxing.
Yeah. But
I hope that's what you put in your skills. Chillaxing.
Yeah,
It is, it is.
100% he did. Yeah.
Oh,
vibing
wonderful.
and
Tell.
chillaxing. All right. So I'm assuming that you guys are going to continue walking along. You've got an
No, I
idea
wanted
of.
to talk to her after
Oh,
he
that's
was done
right.
his
Sorry. Yes, go ahead.
yeah, great work. I can see Scott's feeling better already, which is obviously great to go. It must be tough here with procedures changing and everything all the time. I would love to pay a compliment to whoever introduced you to the new process. When if I see them or could track them down, who switched things around here? So there's that step where we had to fill out the permit and then the form and then come to you.
Oh, and she stops and she thinks for a moment, and you can tell that this is a bit of a It, again, she's kind of trying to react on things. It, it was the stream. The stream. It flowed by and it I just knew.
We probably
never-
need to go upstream.
Yeah, streams only go one way.
Yes, absolutely.
Now, which stream was it? Was it Brooke? Because she likes to babble.
Yes, her and Rapid really
Alzheimer's
do get
thinking is-
along.
He's thinking she might just outstupid them. It could happen right here.
If you keep following the brook, the babbling brook, that will lead you someplace completely different. You're going to want to follow this one, the more meandering current.
Thank you for your assistance. We owe
I
you
am.
one.
Sorry, what'd you say?
We owe you one.
Oh. Well, if you owe me one, one what?
I mean, that's really.
And she looks deeply distressed that you've said this. Like, horrifically distressed.
Would you like? It could be a hug. If a hug would help.
I do like hugs. Those are sort of, but then I'm giving you a hug. I don't think that's going to work.
Oh.
Huh.
Well, I mean,
a snack.
You don't have to hold up your arms. You don't have to return the hug. It's just it can be a one-way sort of thing.
I don't know if that would count. That might be considered fraud. I think the snack idea might work.
Looks around in this bog and he's like, "Okay, you're gonna have to level with me. I don't know. I don't know what's tasty around here. I have a feeling I'm about to pull out escargot."
Catfish.
Frog legs?
He pulls out
Frog
a
legs.
fish.
There we go.
Frog legs. Oh yeah. Hopefully this wasn't a friend of yours. Hands are 4 fried frog legs. He's like, I mean, they don't make a whole meal, but they'll tie you over. And now we're square.
Square. She kind of. What a very
Trust
odd
me.
thing to say. and she's going to say, I think you might need to learn your shapes a little better. Perhaps this one, she seems to have be very shapy.
Shape-ish.
Don't remind me.
Much shape.
I take it you guys going to continue following the current?
Yep.
Mhm. I have a quick
That is
question.
our current course of action.
Take 1 XP for puns, because I like puns.
Babbling Brook got nothing.
She
Babbling
really
Brook didn't get anything. Take 1 for Babbling Brook as well. Thank you.
Heck yeah.
Jesus.
Why did I
Came
not
up with
give you
that
one
one
for
on the
Babbling Brook? That's
Man, I don't know.
I don't know, man.
I came up with that one on the spot, and I was
That was
like,
pretty
"This is
damn
gonna be a
good.
dumb thing to say. Let's say it."
And you
Gonna
should
say
see that's how
words.
you get XP.
I believe it was the lovely violinist or musician hanging out in her boudoir who said
yes,
that Lady
the-
Tremaine should look within the reflective pools to see if she could find anything regarding what I believe is happening in her realm. Like,
Ah.
so.
Are you
Is
wanting
that
to do
something we can do later on? Or if we follow the stream, are we leaving the
So if
reflective
you
pools?
want to, you get the impression that you're going to need like a reflective surface for this. So the current itself, you're going to need to step out of it to more like a puddle or a pond. But there's loads of them nearby. You wouldn't have to search very far. But yeah, you would have to pause your current action to go and do that.
Okay. She steps into the water. She starts to walk upstream, and she calls out behind her, "Look out for a pond! I need to look at my reflection." As there's ponds literally all around.
Well, is there a particular criteria we're looking for other than pondish?
Just, it needs to be still and very, very, super reflective. Like, as in like a surface, not as in like whatever we're doing right now.
I'm glad you clarified. I wasn't sure.
I am happy to assist. She's just walking.
Lady Tremaine probably thinks that it needs to be a slightly deeper one too, so you can have
Yeah.
deep thoughts.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay.
A deep one.
Yeah, Scott's looking around. See if he can find something that fits that description.
All right, give me a
Especially as we
perception check.
move away from the slow of despond.
To just find a pond is level, like it's a level 1 check. There's little puddles and stuff absolutely everywhere.
Well, something
if
that
you're trying to
fits
find
Lady
one-
Tremaine's criteria.
If you want Lady Tremaine's criteria to be like particularly well found, that's probably still only a level 3. Again, we're in kind of a boggy area. There's lots of still water.
Okay. I am trained in perceiving. Let's
If
see.
you have something like tracking or anything like that, that would apply.
Just perceiving.
Alrighty.
Huzzah!
Yay!
Yay!
All right. You find a lovely little what's the English word for that? Ika
Pondlet.
a slough.
Slow.
You find a lovely slough, and it's got that looks kind of like very twisted cattails that are blending out into what seems to be kind of like a bird foliage shape. They are surrounding this pond, but they are absolutely gorgeous. They have a nice turquoisey color, and they're sort of shuffling. You get a bit of that vibe sort of sensation that you got when Scott did his music. And the surface of the pond is crystal clear. It is nice and smooth. You can see the muddy bottom below with all the tangled roots that are lying therein. Lady Tremaine, you can step into this pond just fine because you're a little taller than normal.
Mhm.
The rest of the crew would probably be a little closer. It might not be the best pond for reflecting for them because they would be a little busy trying not to get water in their nose.
Okay. Lady Tremaine wanders closer to the pond, and she says, I was told I needed to take a reflection in this pond, or a pond, I guess any reflective surface. It was the musician in my boudoir. Anyways, I'm gonna step in this now.
Ooh. I mean, I would.
You know you're gonna
okay.
have to hold still when you.
Yeah. So many ripples. She has to wait for
Yeah.
a second for things to slow down.
Is Lady Tremaine any good at standing still?
We're about
No.
to find out because that's actually a speed check that you have to do right now.
Oh, wonderful. Awesome.
So,
Okay.
yeah, again, it's water. It's really nice. It's beautiful. It's clear. There's lots of what's the word I'm looking for? Plant matter that is avoiding other interference. But yes, you do have to stand still enough to get the mirror sheen back.
Wonderful.
And level 3.
I have an inability in patience in tasks involved with patience, willpower, and
You may want to
things.
ask a sage friend for some advice, or a youthful friend for a serenade, something to help you focus.
Well, I have this skill called Enable Others. I can
That
provide a
sounds like
benefit
such
to
a
another
terrible
character,
thing.
attempting a physical task. So
This would count, yeah, absolutely.
yeah, he's like looking down at her.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
it's
she
seeing
says,
her
I'm
like,
really bad at standing still.
all right, this is one of the like 3 things that I'm actually good at.
Standing
Okay.
still?
Yes, very important when you're hunting, whether it's people or not people, that you could be very, very still. So imagine
Okay.
yourself like a flower.
Oh, I used to turn into flowers all the time. What kind of flower?
An
Lady
orchid.
Tremaine.
An orchid?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Now
Very
just
pretty.
imagine yourself as an orchid in bloom, and revel in that moment of you being an orchid.
Okay. And she stands in the middle of the pool, and she goes, you can't tell, you can tell that if she had eyelids, she'd close them, but she just clasps her two stone hands together, kind of like she's praying, and she just kind of goes really still. And yeah, she's going to attempt. Did you say it was initially a level 4 task, Joe?
It was level 3, and then it becomes level 4 with your inability, but now you've got help, so that's really flipped.
Back to 3. God, I know we're probably going to gloss over this, but I just thought I'd point out I may have tuned things out because there's so much weird scenery around here, but did you say you were hunting people?
I got a 3.
Delightful. Excellent. Okay. So with Scott's help, and you imagine, can you tell me what happened the last time she was a flower?
Oh, I think probably the last time she was a flower, she used it to scare someone because she wanted
Amazing, of course she did.
She wanted to play a prank, and so she turned herself into an orchid flower and waited for someone she knows really loves orchids to come up and
Have a little sniff.
have a little sniff, and then she turned herself into a crocodile.
Ah! Excellent. Okay. Well, so you think about that, you stay very still, you sort of chortle at the memory of becoming a crocodile. Oh, wow, the look on their face. They didn't keep their face for very long, but it was very
Her chuckle
funny.
just sounds like two stones rubbing together.
Sorry. The thought of the stones and the crocodile. You sit and you think, and when you were talking to this bard, you were told to reflect on kind of your inner self. You're told to reflect on who you are, and Lady Tremaine, if she was asked to define herself. So right now she is definitely out of sorts. How would she describe who she is, what she is? Like, how would she effectively try to fill in the form if she was to re-requisition her life?
Yeah. Truly the worst question she could ever be asked. But I think that for the sake of trying, I think that she would try to define possibility or potential, and she would come to this conclusion that there's no real way to physically define potential because it's so different for everyone else. Like every person's individual potential is different, but if she were to define her own potential, I think that her definition would be maybe a bit like a hand that guides people to realize within themselves what they are capable of. So like guiding someone to a finish line, I think would probably be the best way she'd be able to define herself. Yeah.
All right. Has anybody ever been like that for her?
No, I don't think anyone has.
And I think that's probably true because she wasn't really born. She just sort of existed one day. So this idea of guiding somebody into potential is rather paradoxical because this is something that she can never achieve herself. You are unchangingly changing. Like it's you will never be stable. It is
static.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it causes you a bit of a pause and thought of like, how do I guide people to something that I can never actually do myself? And when you do that, there's a bit of a ripple in the water. And I would like to offer you a GM intrusion.
Oh, yes. Please.
Excellent. This thought is extremely uncomfortable for you. And you don't like it. You don't want to reflect on that. That gives you the biggest ick ever, and unfortunately, well, that's not what this reflective pool is supposed to be. That's not really what you came here to do. and those intentions blend together to make something rather gross.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Like a creature?
To
A
whom do you,
creature!
Poop monster.
to whom do you pass the additional XP?
Scott. Scott will take it. Because he helped her with it.
Oh God, no! Carnivorous plant.
Oh, ew! It looks like it has
Told you it was
a
gross.
beard.
That's too many lips. It should not have that many.
That's too many teeth. I think.
So many teeth.
Also,
No, the
so
teeth
many
teeth are fine. It's the lips. The lips have lips.
The lips at the bottom, the lips at the top, and then the...
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
loosely based on a plant that grows around here when it's really mucky in the fall. So, can I please get some initiative?
Oh, goodness.
Yay! We're gonna fight your unwillingness to self-reflect.
Oh, wonderful.
Times.
Yeah, I don't think she wasn't planning on fighting anything today.
Oh,
so...
damn! Good job, Simon.
Nice, Simon.
I'm old, but I'm quick.
So that's gonna be a 13 for Tremaine.
All right. Cool.
Oh.
So
I
Simon,
don't think that's what was supposed to happen.
Definitely not.
Simon, you see Lady Tremaine trying to focus, and this brings you back to some of your more difficult pupils when it came time to meditate, time to take feedback. And what's the name of the one that you used to scare off the woman when you're in the tour bus?
Oh,
The one who went dark
Eben.
places.
No, hang on. Ebonspell, the cloaked.
Yes, that's the one. So you think of the first time that he lost his temper when he was a child, and you were trying to get him to focus on what he was very ambitious, and he was trying really hard, and he was getting frustrated, and so you wanted him to sit and think about what other approaches he could try taking, and he picked up one of your really big tomes and he launched it into the fire. He was so angry, he was so done, and he just wanted to fight his way through this. You're getting this same sort of vibe off of Lady Tremaine when she comes across this deeper thought that doesn't have a solution and doesn't really want to think about it any deeper, doesn't want to, just settle with that and move on as you would do, as do most, mortals. She just wants to expel that and eliminate it from existence. Now, when a child does this, they just kind of maybe have a temper tantrum and move on. When a wizard does it, they sometimes get a little sketchy with what they do to the world around them. When Lady Tremaine does that, well, fortunately, she's mostly stone right now, so it's a little muffled, but yeah, a very large creature is coming out to try to eat your face.
So Simon says,
I didn't do it!
Simon says to her, sometimes it's better to accept a thought than to fight it. And I want you to focus on that. And maybe this thing will stop being a problem. He casts resonance field on himself and interposes himself between Lady Tremaine, because I assume we're called kind of right around this pond.
Yeah.
He tries to get between Lady Tremaine and where this thing is coming from. Resonance field. He's going to light himself up in blue. And whenever a creature within immediate range makes an attack against him, the pattern energizes to block the attack. I can make an intellect defense roll in place of the other defense roll that I would normally make. And if I do so, if I get a minor effect, the creature takes 1 point of damage. If I get a major effect, the creature takes 4 points of damage.
Would you mind putting that in the chat so I can see it?
Tremaine says,
Yep.
I don't want to focus on it. I've defined myself and I don't like what I saw. I just want to ignore it.
Okay, so
Actually, it's a defensive field, and I use my intellect to defend myself now.
and
Mark
it's
of
for
dual degree
immediate
of lucidity
range.
for someone who's deluded.
It's immediate range, yeah. It has to be directed.
Okay,
It has to be a physical attack.
So you can do this, but remember, the pond is a little deeper for you than it is for her. So to get into immediate range, you are going to lose some mobility.
Yeah, no problem.
Cool.
Because I'm just trying to stop it from doing too much, hoping she will wrestle it under control before the combat. Like Simon doesn't think we're attacking it. Simon just doesn't want it beating up on her. Her errant thought to beat up on her and then have a sort of this spiral of angries. So yeah, that's his first move.
All right. So with your wizardly wisdom, you do have the right idea that she is going to be like key in terms of getting this thing to go away. But if you don't fight it, it's going to eat all of you. So you can't kill it without Lady Tremaine, but if you just wait for Lady Tremaine, you're probably all going to die. Hence why we have
Awesome.
the initiative.
But I only have one action, and that action was
Yeah.
used to cast my defensive shield. So
No, I meant more along the lines of, did you want to say anything about this?
No, I just told her what I told her, which is
Okay.
you're going to need to chill out.
All right, cool.
Which is all Simon really knows off the hop.
All right. Next up, we have Scott.
They both rolled a 10, actually.
Yes.
Well,
I don't know what level the creature is, but
Lauren is trained in initiative.
Yes. So she rolled
Like
effectively a
Joanna's.
13.
Oh, that's right. Okay, so Lauren, go ahead.
If this thing is level 4 or below, it also gets its initiative. Is the other thing. I don't know if we're going together or if we're broken up.
You two can go together, like if you wanted to. Again, initiative's kind of
Yeah, no,
softer.
I just don't know where the bad guy goes in initiative. Is all I'm saying.
The bad guy goes after you guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go.
Okay.
So we can cooperate.
Yes.
Anytime.
Okay. Cool. Well, Tremaine, I mean, going to follow kind of this idea of like not wanting to deal with it. And she has all of this really loose energy that's been kind of building up for the amount of time that she's been staying still. So she's going to try to punch it. She's gonna attack it. She's like,
go for
I
it.
gotta get it.
Haymaker.
Okay. Okay. She's going to use an ability called Bash.
Mm-hmm.
So she's going to attempt to hit it, and then if she is successful, she dazes the target for 1 round, and she's just going to take one of her big fists and just punch it.
All right. So, this thing's a level 5 creature.
Okay. To level effort to hit it. She's just trying to get it away from her. She does not have an asset. Can you add effort to both an asset or to both the attack and the damage, or do you have to choose?
No, you have to. So your total effort for that action has to be. It can be divided, but you can't.
Okay.
If you only have 2 effort, you can't do 2 and 2. You can do 1 and 1.
Oh yeah. You can do 1 and 1, but yeah, you can't.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
I always thought that you could only choose one or the other, so that's really helpful. You said level 5 creature?
Level 5 creature, correct.
Oh no, not asset. Oh geez. Oh,
Very nice.
so I hit it.
All right.
And I don't think I actually added effort to that. But that's a 4 damage.
All right, 4 damage noted. Yeah, you tear one of its big kind of cabbagey leaves right off, and it starts.
Oh, I don't like the sound that made at all.
And yeah, it's got a bit of a skunky smell to it. But yes, I believe it is dazed for the next round.
Yes.
Well.
Oh, so that means I only did 3 damage to it. But yes, it's hindered on all tasks until
You rolled it as a might task instead of rolling it as an attack, which is why it didn't give you a chance to put effort into the damage.
Okay, yeah. That's fair.
We've attacked nothing this whole campaign, so...
Yeah. Well, okay, it doesn't matter. Yeah, go.
No, you're good. It's just for next round if you're going to attack again.
I know, but when I did it the first time and I tried to use, like, I clicked the attack roll, but when I asked that question about the effort, I used the might accidentally instead of the attack.
Oh.
But it doesn't matter. So.
All right. Scott, you're up.
Okay. I will shoot it with my bow.
It's
What?
taking an
No.
extremely long time for you to come up with that conclusion. I'm gonna be straight with you.
I had some other thoughts, but that I think will be the most effective thing.
All right, go for it.
Okay. Okay. Gonna put one effort towards hitting it, and then I'm gonna put 2 effort towards damage.
Ooh.
Wait.
I have an
1 effort
of 3.
towards hitting it, and 2 towards damage.
Yeah, he's. So I
Tier
assume
two.
you're tier 2 already.
So I have an effort increase.
Oh,
of
that's
3.
right. That's right. Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Very good.
10
All right.
damage, baby.
Holy shit!
Sorry. What is the amount of damage?
10.
Oh, there it goes. Oh, holy shit!
Is your bow a medium weapon? That's awesome.
It is longbow.
That is cool.
Wow. All right. Yeah. No, it is. Holy fuck, man. Okay. Good job. And yeah,
I think it's probably because it's dazed. Like it starts moving a lot slower, and he just lines up the shot and.
All right, you get that thing right in one of its freaky little lips, and it pins it right back.
Oof.
And yeah, it looks
piercing.
extra. It looks extra creepy now with that thing sort of flapping in there.
Mm.
But it is getting in the way because the arrow has pierced through, and it is getting in the way of it sort of chomping down. All right. Now it is dazed, so that just means hindered.
Yeah.
Where are its attacks?
I'm excited to see how it attacks.
All right. So Scott, you don't need to do this, but I do need an intellect defense roll from Simon and from Lady Tremaine.
Oh shit!
Only I was skilled at these things.
Oh no!
That's crazy. I'm trained in intellect defense rolls.
Well, that's just real great for you, Scott.
Difficulty 5?
Yeah, difficulty 5, yeah.
I will put 1 effort in. Success! I didn't need the effort, but...
Oh! Again! I needed a 12, and I rolled exactly a 12.
Your luck continues to hold. All right.
I don't like that it's holding. Something's gonna happen.
All right. It lets out a really kind of strange smelling sticky substance, and you get sort of a sense of pollen and nectar, it's clingy and uncomfortable. But yeah, it sort of shakes you for a minute. It's really overpowering. It's really distracting. But you shake your head loose, and it doesn't distract you, and it does not entrance you. Okay, back to you, Simon.
I feel very uncomfortable that it's so smelly. It seems to have come from me.
Yes, you need to focus on the fact that whatever you were thinking about, you can't just push it out of your head because it's yucky.
He's pushing it out of your head because it's yucky. He's pushing it onto us.
Yes, that's the problem. That is absolutely the problem. Is there a rock or something on? I need a small mundane object I can explode to hurt this thing, and it needs to be basically behind this this plant. I don't know if there's anything like that.
How solid does it need to be? Because there's like dead wood and stuff, but you wouldn't find a
Yeah.
rock terribly easily.
No, that would work. It needs to be a small, mundane, homogeneous item, such as a clay cup, an iron ingot, a stone, and so on. The object explodes in an immediate range, dealing 1 point of damage to all creatures and objects in the area. So I'm trying to go far enough away that I'm not in the immediate area, and then I'm going to add 1 point of intellect effort, or 1 level of intellect effort, so it's going to take 3 points of damage. It does not say I have to make, because it's everybody in immediate range. It doesn't make a roll, I don't think. Oh no, sorry. Yeah. Oh, I still have to make an attack roll. Okay, I'll make an attack roll. Attacks. I don't actually have any attacks. Nice. Shatter, intellect, damage. Skill, untrained. 25 to hit it.
Correct.
1 effort. Oh no. It misses. The thing
Oh,
just explodes harmlessly.
alas. Yeah, you throw it in and it's sort of subsumed into the muck and it just sort of
Next.
fart noise.
Um,
Cool. Back
uh,
to Scott and Lady Tremaine.
Tremaine goes, okay. Well, I mean, normally when I don't like something, I turn it into something else, and I don't know what to do here. How do I focus on something I don't like?
Seriously, never done that before.
No! I've always had the power to change it! If I didn't like it.
Well, I mean, it's not that you don't have that power anymore.
What do you mean? I'm made of stone! I don't have any power!
No, that's... You could still change your mind.
Oh.
Damn.
Guess I
I
never
guess so.
thought of it like that before. Really, there's a magical component to that. Okay, I'll try! And Tremaine, she's like, it's too stinky in here! And so she's going to just fully submerge herself underwater. To try and get some quiet, so she has a chance to reflect on this very icky thing that she's discovered about herself.
All
Right.
right. Can you please give me a difficulty 5? Effectively, you're attacking it with your
Okay.
willingness to face this.
Okay. Got it. Got it. So, would that be an intellect? I guess an intellect attack roll?
It's an intellect attack roll, and it's a level
Okay.
5 difficulty.
Got it. Okay. She's gonna try really hard to do something about this. Oh, a 17.
Very nice. All
A little
right.
extra 1 damage bonus if there is damage involved.
There's not damage per se, but you do. I'm not sure how. Do you have your eyes open underwater, or are you like all blind?
I think she's squeezed her eyes shut.
You can feel something move in the water, and effectively, one of the roots has let loose.
Oh. Hmm.
Okay. Scott.
Does that mean that she has to keep thinking about it and
Yes.
keep focusing on it? Okay. Okay. Got it. Wonderful.
All right. Scott, you're up.
Sure am. Okay, so I shot this thing. Does that seem to have slowed it down at all?
Oh yeah, very much.
Okay. In that case, If
You've
at first
pinned
you
its
don't
lips back
succeed,
and it can't chomp on anything.
I get that it's like made it more difficult for it to act, but is it like less robust, less healthy than okay?
Yes.
I don't make sure I'm actually making active progress.
Yeah. No,
And
definitely making some progress. The
cool.
the leaves that adorn it are looking a little worse for wear.
Cool. Yeah, another shot with the longbow. Not gonna do
I
any
said a
effort
little
this
worse
time.
for wear, a lot worse for wear. It's not happy.
uh, no effort to this. Just let it ride. Good thing too.
All
Shot goes
right.
wide. No.
4 damage.
Slink.
Holy fuck.
Well, that was a 4 to
You
hit.
missed.
I missed.
He missed.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Yes. Okay. So
Backing
you
up
pull back.
into the woods.
However, with the root having dislodged underneath the scum, it seems to have tilted just slightly, and it unfortunately is not hit. All right.
Yeah.
Does, however, notice that you tried to do something about that, and it's pissed. Please give me a level 3 speed defense, Scott.
Oh, okay. Speed defense.
Sorry, level
Ah.
4. Level 4 speed defense.
Level 4. Okay, cool. Power. And I will apply a point of effort. Make it a 3. And here we go.
Yeah.
Woo! All right. A slick and slimy root came up from the nearby muck, and it tried to wrap around your ankle, but you are light, you are young, and you are very adept at avoiding things that are trying to bite. This is not terribly different, and you are not restrained. Congratulations. We lost our wizard.
I think we can go in any order.
Yep.
Considering
Nope.
we're all
So we're just gonna go next. Lauren.
Lady Tremaine is gonna try to dig a little deeper.
Okay. So what are you thinking about in terms of this discomfort of you can never truly understand what any of your treasures are going through with all of the guidance you give them?
I think that it makes her sad, right? Because she can never truly understand the struggle and the effort that they have to put um into maintaining a level of potential that she has instilled in them their whole lives. Like at a certain point, I mean, they always surpass her because at a certain point, she cannot physically, mentally, emotionally understand everything that they're going through. And I think she starts to think of Flo.
Oh, okay. So you think about Flo, and Flo was very unique because you knew fairly early on that you wouldn't have to give her up the way you would have to give up all of your treasures. You would
Mhm.
have to give her up to somebody, but it wasn't going to be the mortal realm. This
Yeah.
was one where you were, for a strange sort of way, you were going to get to keep her.
Yeah.
So you got particularly attached.
Mm-hmm.
And you did as you always do. You really nurtured her development, her potential. And
Mm-hmm.
when it came time to return her to the material plane, you didn't have that same disconnect that
Yeah.
you do because you knew she was coming back.
Yeah.
Um, and you think for the first time that maybe you didn't actually ever really let her go.
Mm-mm.
You still think
Okay.
of her as one of your treasures. Right now, quite literally, she's hanging around your neck.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if you will allow me, I would like to give you a GM intrusion.
Okay. Yeah. Another one. Bring it
Yeah.
on, Joe.
You cannot carry Flo.
Oh no.
If you continue to carry her, you will continue accruing fey debt, and it is something where it is continuously trying to pull back this potential to yourself.
Oh. She pops her head out of the water, grabs the necklace. Does she feel like she can give it to someone? Or does she have to let her go?
You don't have to like abandon her in the
Oh,
bog.
okay.
You can't be the one carrying her.
Okay. Yeah, she pops her head out of the water, grabs the necklace, and just rips it off of her neck, and she's gonna toss it to Scott and say, "Carry Flo!"
Give me a speed check, Scott.
Okay. Difficulty.
Lady Tremaine, give me a speed check to see how well you throw it.
Okay.
Difficulty unknown or.
Well, it's going to depend how well she throws it.
Okay. Unknown difficulty. Let's go.
Yeet.
She yeets her. 14 is the
Oh, hell yeah. Okay.
the check.
Difficulty 1.
Oh. Yeah, I'll apply a point of effort to make that routine.
All right. So yeah, you just grab it. You just kind of kung fu panda that. Just grab it without thinking.
And he looks confused why you just gave him.
I can't carry her. I just can't.
All right.
I can't keep her potential. Truly not making any sense because she's having
Done.
so many realizations.
He's gonna look at the teacher, think about putting her around the neck, and then he's gonna put her in the back. A little weird.
All right. I'm assuming you sink below the surface again, or do you stay?
Yeah.
All
And
right.
she'll.
Who are you giving that
Wonderful.
other XP to?
Oh, I'll give it to Simon. I got
All right.
a team intrusion, Greg.
Oh, yes.
She
in combat,
cannot
those are
carry
the worst.
Flo anymore.
I cannot carry Flo anymore.
Otherwise, it's going to
Flow
accrue
any
more
mo.
debt.
Anymore.
Flo?
However, this
Flo no
is
mo.
another self-reflection, and you do dislodge another root.
Yay! Yippee!
Okay. It's the room.
She says that underwater as one of the roots dislodge.
I think it's.
All right, it is Scott's turn. Not Scott, sorry, Simon's turn.
Is this thing who is this thing normally attacking? Is it trying now to attack Lady Tremaine, or is it just grabbing
The last attack went on Scott.
Tried to grab
Okay.
my leg.
I will use my action to defend Scott so he can take a clean shot. So if there is an attack, I'm going to interpose and try and get in the way between it and Scott. Because I cannot do a lot of damage, but I can stop him from taking damage.
All right. That was very smart. Cool.
Do I get to shoot at it?
You shot at it and you missed, didn't you?
That was last go.
We're back at the top. I'm top of initiative order, and we go before.
Yeah,
it.
but you stepped away, and so that's why we moved on without you. So
Right, so
Lauren,
we moved on without you. We did Lady Tremaine. He came back. I still haven't gone this round yet.
yeah.
So shoot.
Okay, go ahead.
So shoot.
So shoot.
Shooting. Pop pop.
Okay. Yeah, no effort. Fingers crossed here. Or wait. 55.
Nice.
It's just too easy.
All right. Do you want the extra damage, or do you want a minor effect?
Minor effect.
All right. With the minor effect, this thing has tried to reach out for you. This thing, I think it tunes into the fact that you've got a nice new clarity of purpose, and
Everything's turning up spades. I've got a new direction. Now there's a monster for me to shoot. This is like exactly what he was expecting.
You are in your element to
Beautiful.
such an extent. It is basically giving this like really sunny sort of aura. And I don't know if you've ever seen what happens to shade plants when you put them in the bright sun. Not gonna work out so well. This thing starts to wilt like lettuce that's been left out too long. And it is going to dislodge another root. Cool.
And it's defeated because the rule of threes.
I
No.
mean, you still have to kill it, but now you can kill it.
Cool. Well, that's still 4 damage to it from the shooty shoot.
Oh, cool. Then, how does it die?
Yes. So, as Simon moves in front of him and begins to interpose his magical blue shield, Simon lines up the shot, and he was aiming center mass because that's what you do. Then he's like, "No, I know this one." Tilts it down a little bit and releases, and the broad head of the arrow is going to sever the stem of the creature.
Oh, very nice. It is rather fibrous, but your blades are sharp. Your arrowheads are well tended to, and yeah, once you pierce through it, there's just nothing but sponginess inside, and
Let's start shadowboxing.
and as it sinks below the scummy surface. And congratulations! You may all take
Amazing.
an XP for defeating the nasty bog monster with self-reflection and youthful pride and sage advice from a teacher.
Yay! Also, can I just say, Joelle, that was excellent plant dying noises.
Thank you. I'm good with
Word.
water, apparently. I think that is a good time
Also.
to take a 10-minute break,
Sweet.
and we will come back.
See you soon.
Quicksand race. Yeah? And toppled our building over, right? Because we don't have firm foundation anymore. But also, anything buried in the ground would surface up, right? The quicksand that is lighter than like if it's oil or gas, it's lighter than the rock. Hmm. Hmm. Ew. Oop, did I lose one?
I
No,
did
it's
not
still
hear
there.
that. I cannot hear that.
Well, that's because the... There we go.
That I can hear.
How's it going? How's it going?
All right,
Being
I
all
had Apple
sagey
Betty,
and...
Apple Betty and ice cream. It's all good.
Ooh. And we've got a young man who's vibing.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if we're lost in the swamp or if we're actually progressing where we're supposed to be going.
You're
Don't know if
following the...
Simon knows.
I mean, you're following the current. It's not hard to follow. And you do
The current state
know
of
the direction
affairs.
that you're supposed to be going to get to your next destination. So you don't have a reason to think that you're lost. But if you're concerned, you can get your navigator to
That
check.
You don't have a reason
that's
to think
such a
that you're lost.
diabolical thing to say.
Yeah.
You don't have a reason to think that you're lost. It is crazy, and I love it.
Space and time are a little flexible here. So I wanted to set my game here. What? In continuity? No, that's just Fey bullshit. Don't worry about it.
Fable shit. Fable shit. Fable shit.
Not face shit yourself.
That's a great way to spend Halloween. I'm having a good time.
I don't know how many kids we actually had. Probably under 30 though. Despite
I don't
the
generally
critters.
get kids at my house other than the ones who are like students or former students who specifically try to find my house. I get the neighbor's kid who comes. Oh my god, I pulled in. He was so excited to see me. Joe, I got a dinosaur. I'm like, yeah, you do, buddy. But it has been pouring all day, so I don't
Ooh.
think there's going to be a lot of children out and about. There will still be some because we live on the West Coast. We're not made out of sugar, but tiny humans, when it's cold, generally don't like being outside for too long.
Went grocery shopping tonight because I normally go on Saturdays, but I'm working tomorrow. And the emptiest parking lot ever because it's 6:30 p.m. Like nobody is grocery
Yep.
shopping on Halloween night. I was like, this is a smart move, man. It's like a fucking you could shoot a gun off in here, not hit anybody.
Ghost town.
But then they had only one checkout open, and we had like 5 people in line before they opened the second one. I was like, no, we
Well,
can't have the
damn.
bottleneck here. Okay, there's no bottleneck. Okay, we're good.
So, there's a few areas in the city that are like really good for kids who are trick or treating because they're the townhouses where there's a lot of doors, like in a very small amount of
The
walking.
doors per
Yeah.
square foot.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's right around where my school is. And so, I mean, there wasn't anybody when I was leaving because, again, it was pouring. But you start to see them come out pretty early in Royal Bay. It's like, okay, here's all the parents who don't want to walk around for too long. Kids want to get maximum amount of candy. And yeah, everybody in Royal Bay really stocks up on candy for the trick-or-treaters because they get people from all over the city getting dropped off in their community.
Weird thing.
Yeah. When I was a kid,
By social
we lived
custom,
in a place... What's that?
By social custom, your household will provide 1 metric fuck ton of candy to the community.
Yeah. We do
When I
not
was...
care particularly about your income bracket or ability to provide. You will leave your lights on. You will have a pumpkin out front.
I'll be honest, for Royal Bay, they can afford the candy. It's fine. But there's another community, and that's Belmont Park. They are not so financially well off. There's a lot of military families who live up there, but the community, oh my god, that's where I go spend Halloween. Because a bunch of my former students are there, so I know a bunch of the families. But like they get all the decor out, and they have like parents who are there with like cider, and it's so nice and so warm and welcoming. But it's one of those like, shh, don't tell anybody.
It'd be our
Otherwise,
little
we're going to
secret.
become like Royal Bay. Now, it won't be the same thing as Royal Bay because they don't have the like really condensed houses. It's just that everybody there knows everybody, and so it's a little. It's that Goldilocks sweet spot. But yeah, I saw Royal Bay. I'm like, oh, okay, it's a
What
lot more
percentage of
kids than I know live there.
What
What's
percentage
that?
of Canadians serve in the military?
I have no idea.
I have to Google that.
The only reason I have so many
Good, though.
military is because the base is right there. You can see it from my window.
I'm gonna be super honest, y'all. Cliff, for your reference, the character play in our Sunday or our Thursday game has a very thick Scottish accent or Irish accent, and I finally got it down yesterday. And so
And today,
I've been thinking and saying things in her accent. So when I sat down to play Lady Tremaine, fully forgot what the accent was supposed to be. I was like, it's supposed to be British and posh, but the only thing I wanted to say things were like lassie or mum or da or whatever. Anyways,
Mm,
Thank you for the context.
you're welcome. Absolutely.
Okay.
But you've been lovely this evening.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
I mean,
I do
other
think
than
it would be rather funny if she just randomly drops her accent. Because
I
that
mean,
does seem like something she would do.
exactly. I feel like an accent is just an aesthetic choice.
Oh, for sure.
I had a student who argued that once he should be able to speak in whatever accent he wants. I'm like, if you do some of them, that will definitely be perceived as insulting. Please don't.
Yeah, you don't have freedom of speech. You can't do that.
That's fair.
you don't have freedom of speech.
Just a second, the cat's meowing.
Silly Canadians.
You have freedom of expression.
You crazy cat. Fine.
And I think it's the
Sexy.
Sixth Amendment. I don't know.
Okay.
It's like a Fifth or Sixth Amendment is freedom of expression, which specifically prohibits hate speech.
Yep. I did a lesson on this literally yesterday.
Is it fifth?
Hey.
Did I get it right?
I believe so, but I am not as sure of myself as I once was.
She'll need to look at her PowerPoints.
It's okay. All the people who think that freedom of speech is a green light to say whatever the hell you want is not.
Yeah.
Those people didn't really read the thing.
One of my favorite arguments is when people are like,
freedom of speech. Okay, it's
yeah.
not literally illegal to say the thing that you're saying.
Yeah.
That's the best defense you got.
You're still an asshole.
It's like the government can't penalize you.
But someone else,
but anybody else who
can.
feels like that's okay.
It's something very interesting about the advent of social media and social networking sites is they've become the public forum. But they're by definition a private space.
Yep.
And so it's like
Twitter's silencing me. Back in the day when Twitter
right
actually silenced people. Yeah, exactly. You're paying. You have subscribed to a thing. It has terms and conditions. Sorry.
You should read them before you tweet that tweet.
Then it's also telling the companies, hey, you're responsible for maintaining this. And they're like, but we didn't say that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's another weird thing. It's like holding a company responsible for the content that's on that platform when they say, hey, anybody can post anything.
Yeah.
Then you also look at the like, oh, what are you facilitating though? And then there's all the, oh man, it's messy all the way down. Speaking of messy,
are your horns? Are they? Is it attached to a headband, or because you?
No, they're clips.
They just look. Okay.
They just kind of flow.
Oh, okay. Understood.
Jiggy Jar Jar do.
Got it.
They were picked for me by a student who ran into me at Pride Month.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. And then her brother
Physically
came
ran
and he
into you?
wanted to. What's that?
Like body checked you at Pride Month? Just
Boom, you're gay now.
take these horns.
Boom, you're gay now.
So one of the things both of these children have requested of me was for Pride Month to run gay Pride D&D. I will have to remember that the body check.
Body check into you're gay now.
Yeah, roll a d20 to find your new sexual orientation.
And also you have horns.
Well, yeah, tiefling, obviously.
Let's talk
Obviously.
about your new alignment.
XP,
that
there.
That rings like the new car warranty thing. We've been trying to reach you about your new alignment.
Do I seriously get an XP for
You
that?
seriously get an XP for that. That was
Yay!
awesome.
Formerly straight. Now not.
Oh, I wish Isabel was here.
She'd be 4 different shades of red by now.
I know, it'd be hilarious. It'd be so funny. As it stands, we've got our stony friend who has had some lovely self-reflection, and now you've faced the uncomfortable truth that you will never be able to experience the experiences of your treasures because you are, well, alien to them. But it doesn't mean that you were not able to guide them and that you do not still have a wonderful purpose within their lives.
Does she say anything about how she conjured this monster in her moment of reflection when we all get out of the pool?
I think when she gets out of the pool, she's as droopy as a stone golem can look. She is very, slow moving. And she just says, "Sorry, didn't mean to conjure whatever that was."
It's a weird place. I'm not. I would never accuse you of doing that intentionally.
You didn't have
It's
escape
usually
frog.
weird and quite lovely. Do what?
You didn't have escape frog. That's the problem.
Ribbit.
Vague drumming motions from Simon.
Drumming
You got to put the bad vibes into the escape frog, and then it takes it away.
Can I try that?
I don't have a frog with me. You can catch one.
That's okay.
And you also have to inflate it. Can you blow?
I'm not sure how I can. I don't need to eat, and I actually don't think I've been breathing this whole time.
Huh. Maybe if you kiss a frog, he'll turn back into a princess.
Oh, that's just something we say to get people to kiss frogs.
Oh,
It's quite funny.
this is some inside baseball stuff I was not expecting.
Oh yes, baseball. The biggest fantasy sport.
Well, no, that's just a phrase. You just say inside baseball. It means knowledge that's deep that you would not otherwise expect to have. I don't know it's just a word.
Baseball.
Yeah.
Baseball.
It's a ball made of
Baseball.
bases. It's a ball made of
Baseball,
really
huh?
base material.
Like stone.
Probably.
What is a baseball
never-
made of?
I never really thought of it. That's the thing you say.
It's just the thing you say.
Yeah.
I don't believe there would be any information inside a sphere that is made of basic materials.
Thanks, Pavlovich. Or Survey, I'm not sure. Different character, same guy played
I
them.
figured.
Sure doesn't Dav.
It's like when they say the cat's out of the bag. There's no bag, right? It's just a thing you say.
Well, no, that one
Sometimes
does make
there's a
sense.
bag.
That's analogous.
You're keeping cats in bags?
Of course, where else would you keep them?
I just let them roam around. You leave a
Your
little
cats
fish
are out of
out.
the bag.
Yes, but like the act of letting them out, they were never in the bag.
Well, that just seems like you're letting it all hang out, which, you do you, fam.
That's another thing you say.
I once knew a fairy who named Schrodinger who kept a cat in a box.
Yeah, we saw his cat back in the palace. Someone named a cat after him.
Yes.
I'm not.
Okay.
Okay, so we got rid of your bad feelings. We got rid of my bad feelings.
However, you did this was not what you came to reflect on. You just had some bad, so you may want to get back in the pool and like actually do your reflection.
Back in the pool.
I thought this was the job. I thought she needed to reflect.
I mean, that was also a thing she needed to do, but that's not what your bard told you to think about.
Oh.
Your bard doesn't know fuck all about your treasures and your cosmic debt.
I think I need to get back in the pool.
You just got out of the pool.
I know! But it was just a weird thing the bard said. And now I'm thinking about it.
The bard?
Yes, the one in my boudoir.
Her boudoir. I knew I'd get them both. I just knew I would. It was such a stupid thought.
Bastard.
I think that's an XP.
I think so too.
If she survives, yeah, sure. It's
It's next be as long as I don't die. Okay. So Greg's habit of making me laugh while I am drinking beverages continues.
Okay. Why are
Trademarked.
why are you taking the advice of your boudoir?
Because boudoirs give really good advice.
Those are
Okay,
good
look.
reasons, any.
You seem to have
Sir
changed your mind
Cosmopolitan.
overall about whatever you were thinking about before that we had to fight. So potentially you could change your mind with another soak and to reflect. Right? That's the idea?
I'm assuming that's
That was like a
I've
practice
never
round.
I've never. That is a terrible practice round.
Yep.
Well, yeah, you gotta get out, the first bad attempt, No one
That
gets
really
it right
feels
on
like-
the first try.
It really felt like the big bad of the end of a campaign in terms
Well,
of,
like,
of a practice round. Like it wasn't a practice
no,
round.
you have to understand, the first time you cast Fireball, generally you measure it by if you survive.
Really?
Yeah.
You were a teacher, weren't
any
you?
fireball you can walk away from is a good fireball.
Huh.
Oh my god. I'm gonna
You
need to
gotta
watch
tune the
this again to
range,
get.
the temperature, the distance. It's not good.
Sounds like he's baking a cookie.
Well, you're baking something. Who said that? Did you hear a voice?
The
Ask about
first student
cookies?
was actually called Cookie. She didn't last very long.
No. I name all my treasures after burnt offerings.
Oh, the look Cliff gave when his eyes just went wide.
Keep it going, Greg. Just
Are you trying to kill the DM?
There's been a murder. Oh, not that kind of murder, no.
Where do
That
these
connections
fucking
hint.
crows come from?
they like to appear when people are too serious.
Obviously, they're just passing through.
Just saying shit about the Feywild that may or may not be true.
I mean, it makes
Pretty
sense.
much
A
as soon as
murder
you
of
say it.
crows. They come to kill the mood, All right.
I've never actually had someone just tell me to keep it going, Lauren. It's like normally people are like, stop, we're good. Lauren's
I
like,
need to see
kill
what
her.
you need to get this out.
Oh my god, ow.
Lauren's just like, well, if the price of Greg being happy is Joelle's death, that's just what we're gonna have to pay. It's probably worth it. There's no words, it's just flashing gang signs up. Can't wait till Kevin watches this part. 10 minutes of what the fuck?
Everybody else's face hurt.
Yes.
Smiling.
It's right here.
Yep.
Back in the shop.
My abdomen hurts a lot. Oh,
You sound like a 6-year-old. My abdomen hurts. My face has a cramp.
Very well spoken for a 6-year-old.
Okay. No more assassination attempts. Mm. All right.
So I get in the pool. I get back in the pool because Joelle, I truly thought that is what I needed to do. I was just reflecting on myself.
I mean, no, it is the thing you had to do. It was just there's no way the bard would know that was the thing you had to reflect on.
Okay.
So there's just some minor information you can also still get. So
please excuse me while I commune with the Feywild. She says that she drops back into the pool.
I just picture like the biggest cannonball belly flop, just like
that's exactly what she does.
The two of us are just immediately drenched.
Too much dour expressions on Scott and Simon as they're waiting for whatever to happen. Just stone face drenched.
Boblovich turns to you. It's okay. She doesn't breathe. She can be face down. Oh. All right.
Simon removes a soaked handkerchief from a pocket and starts dabbing his face. Does nothing.
We've gotten a snort.
Houston, snort.
Okay, time to get serious, y'all.
So it just immediately brought me to that book, Are You My Mother? And he tries to ask all the animals, Are you my mother? And they're like, no, and they make their animal noise. And then he gets to like this construction equipment, and it's like, snort. Oh, you're not my mother, you're a snort. And then the thing tries to fucking flatten him. It gets a little dark really quickly for a kid.
What books are you reading?
It's called Are You My Mother?
I've heard of the book, yeah.
I've read this book.
Don't worry, his mom comes and saves him.
Oh, good.
Oh.
Snort.
Dead baby duckling. All right. No, it wasn't a duckling because it was something that the nest was in the tree. Anyway, so you're in the pool. You have splooshed in.
Yeah.
You have splashed your companions. They're covered in scum. All right. You go into the pool and you reflect on the bard would know, which would have been what you were discussing, which was your relationship with your situation, husband, paramour, lover, etc.
Oh, that dude.
Your situation.
My situationship.
So, could you please tell me about what happened the first time that your lover caught your attention?
Oh. How would have Evander caught Lady Tremaine's attention? I think he has the ability to turn into a more beautiful raindrop than she could.
Ooh. So, Lord Evander, prior to his title of fuckface, was extremely
Granted her not by
Yeah.
Tremaine.
No.
Just want to point that out.
He fell in love with you at first sight. He has been absolutely devoted to you since the first time he came upon you. And your desire for him is hot and cold, and it keeps the relationship alive in a very strange. God damn it, you guys.
A strange and toxic way. Yes.
Yes, a strange and toxic way. But for all its toxicity, it is intense. It is fiery. It is freezing, and it is absolutely ferocious. Like it never exists in between for long.
Mm-hmm.
And all of that momentum, all of that intensity, that constant will they, won't they, what could be,
Mm-hmm.
that is at the heart of your realm. That is at the heart of potential, because you're always on the cusp of what could be.
Mm-hmm.
And so when Lord Evander, when he locked you away, there was a reason that you were so shocked. Like, this was beyond what you thought was possible. Like,
Mm-hmm.
not just, oh, I'm shocked that this person has made a decision that I don't believe that they would be capable of doing. This would be the equivalent of gravity turning upside down. This is something that you just don't think naturally could ever happen.
Mm-hmm.
Now, obviously, your last interaction with him was a little bit more in line with how you know things to be.
Yeah.
But even as you were leaving, you were starting to feel that strange tug away where he's trying to put things in a box. And you get the impression that this gift of love that he gives to you, it's ever burning.
Mm-hmm.
But it does require your presence in order for that to happen. And absence can make the heart grow fonder, but it can also make it grow forgetful.
Mm-hmm.
And you're quite certain that if you are gone from your kingdom, and if you're gone from him for too long, that spark, for the first time ever, could die. And if that spark dies, the thing that powers your kingdom, in a very real way, will die with it.
Hmm. Is this something? Okay, so just so above table, so I'm understanding. Lady Tremaine's relationship with Evander is one of the prime components of, or it's the biggest symbol of her realm. And if that relationship would die, the realm would go with it, essentially.
Yeah, it would essentially rot from the inside out.
This is a quest to help Lady Tremaine crush her situationship's pelvis.
Well, you can have a situationship. It's just you can't be in limbo for too long. Like, the whole point of it is that it goes hot to cold.
Yeah.
And so when he got you back, you get the impression that he had figured that out in some capacity.
Okay, that was my next question, whether or not that was something that he was aware of. Okay.
Now, having met him, you know he's not the most intellectual of people.
Yeah.
Very much,
It ain't his brains that she's after.
Yeah, but bit of a very charming himbo. But he feels very intensely. So you get the impression that for him to have figured this out, it probably didn't come from him analyzing something with any great skill.
Mm-hmm.
Much like you're finding people like the nymphs who are asking for forms that they don't understand, asking for vibes to be placed in a strangely bureaucratic way, but with frogs. You get the impression that he was probably acting on the same sort of instinct, that current is pushing everything towards harvesting. And
Mhm.
when he was trying to really woo you back, it was probably to try to get that fire going, to try to get that energy going, to try to get that ability to pay more of that debt going.
Okay. Okay. So, based off of that information, does Lady Tremaine, obviously she knows that it's not Evander who's causing the, I guess, the issues within the Feywild?
She's quite confident it's
Correct?
not Lord Evander. Yeah. It is something pushing him.
Okay.
Something that is effectively, it's like the water table has been poisoned. It's like it's something intrinsic. It's something in the nature of the Feywild itself.
Okay. Would this, based off of this information, would Tremaine get the idea that maybe somebody else had also figured this out about Tremaine's realm as well with their
Yes.
relationship? Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay. She comes out of the water and she said, "Someone's trying to break us up."
Who's us?
Myself and Evander. Who else would we be?
Oh, sorry. Okay, yeah, right. I didn't
I mean,
know.
you could have been referring to yourself in the royal we and breaking you up as in literally breaking up the stone.
Oh, I
That's
did
where
not
I
think
took
of
it.
that.
Well, to be fair, it
Apologies,
kind of works
yes.
for that too.
It does. Some someone has figured out. So Evander and I have I've never defined it before. So
And you won't be able to now.
And maybe don't?
Okay. Well, I think the whole point is that it is kind of indefinable, but it also, in a weird way, like that's how it's supposed to be. Someone seems to have figured that out. And they are trying, they've used it. They've used it to try and muck with things.
Okay.
The only people who should be mucking with things is me. I like to muck with
Can you
things,
please
but I
give
do it
me
in a fun
a
way.
intellect check? I want to see if you kind of if you think of something in particular.
You got it, boss.
Basically, like an insight sort of deal.
I'm assuming unknown.
Level 3 will get you everything, but if you get something before that, you still get something.
Okay. Level 3. I feel like it's not just Tremaine and Evander, but she's vain enough to think that it's just them. Wow.
All right. Well done.
Yeah, baby.
So, you'd get the impression that, yes, it's you and Evander, you are this core of your realm.
Mm-hmm.
But as you saw, well, there's a bunch of people auditing and taking taxes and learning about things like fines and passports. All this strange
Mm-hmm.
stuff has come into your realm. It's obviously leaking beyond you two. But the idea that this could be corrupted, Evander fell for it, but you did not.
Yeah.
And Evander's love for you is a lot more definable than yours is for him.
Okay.
You are the one who is always driving the kind of situation. Like, he'll react to things, but you're the one who ultimately decides if you are on or off.
Okay.
He will always pursue you.
Okay.
And so that constants, basically, yeah, somebody was trying to either break you up or settle you down. Either one would have worked.
Okay.
And that would lead you to think that the people who would be able to use that tool or would create something where that would happen, because again, you don't think he was doing this purposefully, that would have to be somebody within a high court, because that's who you're interacting with in a regular way. Those are the only people who would know that core of your relationship with Evander.
Okay. Is there anyone that Tremaine would know who might have it out for her?
Nobody you can think of that would have it out for you. You can't really think of any enemies that you've got.
Okay. She's gone back into the pool at this point, and then she's come back out now. And she is kind of quiet when she comes back out of the pool. And she kind of just reveals the information that she learned to Scott and Simon, that it has to be someone from a court, a higher court, who is doing this. But it doesn't make sense, because if they mess around with Feywild, then they're not going to join the Feywild unless their point is to get rid of the Feywild in some way.
Would be weird to me to have like a Fey whatever who used paperwork as a weapon.
It wouldn't be weird to you?
No, it would be.
Yes.
Like they'd have to bring in someone from the outside to even start messing with that kind of thing. You people clearly don't know where to start filling out forms, much less when to stop.
No. Not at all. I wonder if it has something to do with that dragon.
Halitosis?
No, Phylaxis.
Anaphylaxis.
His name's Relux.
His name is Relux.
Why? 5 letters long.
Halifax!
People.
That's what I was thinking of. That's the one I was thinking of.
I mean, clearly there's some sort of enchantment that's causing people to not be able to remember his name. I must be immune, as I am a wizard.
But I'm also a wizard.
Scott, I love you like my own brother. I'm pretty sure you didn't graduate from my wizard school.
That's true. Oh, I'm not a seventh son of a seventh son.
No, well, just
No.
7th son. You don't need to be of a 7th son. That'd be a lot of work.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Damn.
Just because this is intriguing, would Tremaine know anything about the significance of 7 children?
I mean, you would know that there's a lot of weird magical fuckery that occurs around the number 7.
Okay.
It's kind of like you get those weird cold spots in the water just because the currents kind of gather in strange ways with the surroundings. This is just, it's a Fey thing where, Fey thing. It's a magic thing where it's like, oh, this rhythm allows a lot of things to sort of just glom together in strange ways.
Does she say anything to Simon about 7?
Yeah, I think she does. I think that she brings it up. She's like, you keep saying 7. That's a lovely number.
Oh, yes, it's the most mystical number of all. I mean, you can think of it this way, and he draws an axis, like an X and Y axis, like a plus on the ground, and then he draws the Z axis diagonally, and he goes, there's 6 points, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at all of the extremes, but the important one is the 7th one in the middle.
Where is your 7th?
My 7th what?
7th Do you have a seventh of a thing?
No, I only had 6 students.
Oh.
Yeah, that's why I'm a little bit stuck here, because I was planning on retiring after the 7th, and we would be good to go.
Have there been others like you who have taught 7 children?
My predecessor taught 7, and when they realized the 8th was about to arrive, they called me at a rather moment of panic and told me I'd have to take over, because I was their 7th student.
Ah, so the 7th student always teaches the next 7 children.
Yes.
Seventh son of a
Okay.
seventh son. That's why I thought it was.
7th son of a 7th
Ah.
son.
Can I
Yes.
give you a GM
Scott.
intrusion?
Scott?
Who? Me?
Yes.
Or Simon? Me? Cool. Yeah, please.
Yeah.
So-
he says 7th son of a 7th son, and she's like, yes, that's exactly it.
You know that 7 does have a lot of really strong, kind of things that glom onto it. And what Simon has just shown you has that axis. And you get the impression that one of the reasons that this probably tickles Lady Tremaine so much is because that middle part could go anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
It is always full of potential. And this is why Simon is probably looking for 7th children, because they are more likely to be pulling in a lot of this sort of energy.
GM intrusion to give him knowledge? Amazing.
Sorry, no, setting that up. However, with that debt, that can go the other way. If something is supposed to be in that 7th slot and it doesn't arrive, it kind of blows everything apart. And you realize that maybe somebody who is known for avoiding problems might have had 6 siblings. And Scott, as the current holder of your former teacher, those debts are probably going to become due rather shortly. So as long as you're holding Flo, all of those 7 kind of like that imbalance, you get the impression you know who was supposed to maybe be taking over when Simon filled in. You get the impression that maybe the person in that pendant has been avoiding a lot of things for a long time. And in a world where debts are becoming quite tangible in terms of how those come about, you're basically holding a grenade that could go, a bomb that could go off at any time. Congratulations.
Hey, Simon.
Yeah.
He's like holding the little pendant of Flo. The
So above
hand
table-
obviously shaking.
Hmm?
Do I think Flo should have had my job?
I think
But-
Flo was your
Or-
7th student.
Or do I think Flo is my 7th student?
Do you think Flo was your 7th student?
Ah,
Or
timey-wimey. and
rather,
all that.
Scott thinks that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Simon.
Yeah?
I think I know what happened to your 7th student.
Oh, we've solved the puzzle. Where is it?
In his head. But I'm hung up on linear time. Flo... Wait.
Flo was one of my treasures.
But she's not... Okay, but she... Okay. Flo came here, and you tried to help her unlock her potential, and then she... Did you let her go? Did you return her where she was supposed to go?
Well, yes, because I always have to return children where they're supposed to go. However, Flo, her potential, she was always meant to come back to the Feywild. After her potential was reached, I let her go, and she was supposed to make a deal. I somehow she was supposed to find her way back, and she never
was
did
supposed
until
to
now.
study the Feywild with me, I think.
Oh,
Every wizard I've taught has been into ridiculously different things. Dreams, illusions, trying to take over the world by maintaining a dangerous artifact. We'll talk about that guy. Generally...
sounds like a fun guy.
Oh, well,
He was
in his
into
days...
Tremaine points at a mushroom.
But generally, one was into the magic of animals and the wildlife. But I've never taught anyone who was about the Feywild.
I think that you should probably hold on to this, Simon. By this, I mean her. Teach.
Simon's like... He takes it from you, and he goes, a source of untapped potential.
Scott's like backing up.
Now, Simon, you would get the impression this is not an easy fix. You can't just teach her and it's fine. She lived her life. She did all of the things, but yeah, she left that debt unpaid. She left things unaccounted
Simon,
for.
You take the other XP from the GM.
Thank you. But somehow
Which makes sense because now he's holding the bomb.
But somehow she also regressed way back after she got here.
Sorry, regressed as in when she aged backwards?
When she aged backwards. I'll be honest, as a player, I don't know why she aged backwards or to what point she aged backwards.
So aging backwards would allow her to have a life again.
Is that the generally what happens with Tremaine, the children Tremaine takes? They live their life out into the Feywild long enough for them. They live long enough for them to reach their potential, and then she gives them back. But however long, it's a certain amount of time that they live here. But with the difference of time between the material plane and the Feywild, that could be...
They get fucking Narnia'd.
Yeah.
So no, you know that you put her back where she's supposed to be. The fact that she was as old as she was, for everybody here, that still doesn't make sense. Oh. Your understanding of time is weird, but you're like, no, I put her back where she was supposed to be.
Oh. No, she returned where she was. I made sure of it.
So something happened between you dropping her off and when Simon should have found her.
I think she went on a side quest.
Long one.
Yes, very.
She was a fairly crabby old lady when I ran into her.
She was a very crabby old lady when I met her again.
Simon is just boggled. It's how could she show up at the right time for me to teach her this year? He's just I don't get it.
If there was someone who knew how dangerous it was for her to not pay her debt the way that it should have, the way that she should have, they very well could have interfered between where she was and where she was going. So, perhaps that's what happened.
And now we're back to the mystery person who understands enough about the Feywild to understand that there's a debt here that's not going to be paid, but we don't understand what benefit that they might take from it.
No. It's weird.
All I know is that there's a dragon involved, and dragons love sitting on big piles of valuable things.
Mm-hmm.
That is very valuable.
especially in the Feywild.
Indeed.
Okay. Well, this is a lovely diagram.
Oh, thank you.
It reminds
He's
you of
good at them.
Lily.
Yeah. She we'll actually turn to Simon and say, You teach students things. You help them in a sense, you kind of do what I do. You help them reach their potential.
Yes.
But
In a very narrow sense. You're kind of broadly based.
yes.
And you see a lot of things that I've never seen.
You're kind of
I
broad. It's kind of rude.
didn't call her a broad.
So should we continue walking?
Yes, because obviously time is
Yes.
apparently important, although it cannot be measured.
Oh, you just need a really big ruler. Anyways.
Simon just nods sagely to himself, like, of course we do.
Oh, of course.
That's the most sensible thing she said the whole time.
She says, but you have gone through the experience of the seventh child. You've learned.
Yes.
What was that like? What is it like going through that and then teaching others?
Oh, it's the thing. You've never gotten to the end, have you? You don't do endings.
I don't do endings, no.
It's bittersweet, really. There is a sense of something that you have gained, which is of course knowledge, and if you're really lucky, wisdom. But there's also a sense of something that you have lost, which is innocence, but also the opportunity to learn a thing. There's a often said by humans, if I could do it all over again, if I could only read that book for the first time. It's what you gain in knowledge you lose in surprise. The trade-off.
Sounds. Trade-off. Like,
Knowledge is power, but novelty is
no treasure I've gathered has had the same potential. They're always different. All of my treasures have different ways of unlocking the thing within them that makes them not who they are, but who they will be. So it's like when you say trade-off, it's like I trade a lack of their presence in order for them to live out their potential where they need to go. Yes?
yes, and you have to keep in mind you last forever. A wizard is mortal. So for them to do whatever they're going to do, for them to bring their potential to bear on the world, and perhaps like me teach even more people what they can do, there is an inherent ending in all of that. We die. We only have a certain amount of time to do things before we do.
She kind of leans a little closer to you. I wonder what would it have been like for you if you had been one of my treasures.
He kind of turns and looks at her and he goes, if I had been, would I remember?
I don't think you would. There is a certain point where the Feywild becomes a bit like a dream. But the lessons and the things they unlock here stay with them. That's the whole point, really, about it.
My last
Most
student
of the
was
time they
very
don't-
much into dreams.
Oh? Do tell. Scott, have you heard this story?
Scott at this point is like about a football field away.
Oh.
He turns around and he's like, "Are you coming?"
Oh, we were walking. We were planning on walking.
Okay.
Walking and talking. Talking.
Walking and talking.
Oh, okay. In that case, what was the question?
If you'd heard the story of Simon's last student.
I mean, yeah. I've talked with Simon a couple of times. He likes to talk about his kids, students.
His treasures, Jermaine says.
That's creepy.
Term I'm really comfortable with using.
It's a good one.
So, like, it's kind of dehumanizing. Like, you're kind of removing their personhood. We had, like, a sensitivity training at the college. It was a whole thing.
How could you dehumanize something that's in the Feywild?
I see what you're saying. Like, the rocks and the trees are people.
Yes.
But you also own them.
Well, at least the ones in my realm.
The ones in your realm, right? See, we don't really... It's not encouraged to own other sentient beings in the material plane. That's kind of...
Pretty sure the tree you're barking up against is based on rules that do not apply here.
Listen, you've been trying to explain to her the concept of order.
It's been going well. I agree
Teacher,
with you,
not a
Scott.
teacher.
I 100% agree. I was thinking it might not be the lesson of the day. He feels genuinely bad for Scott. It's like, he goes, look, Castra, the Unyielding, was my last student. She came to me with an accusation of being possessed by demons or something. But
Were you?
Are
you?
No, me? No, not me. Her. Castra.
Oh.
They said Castra was an 8-year-old possessed by demons, but I looked
Sometimes
for
they'll do that.
pestilence and rage or some sinister appearance of behavior. I couldn't find any. So, after being assured she was indeed a 7th child, I began teaching her. And she told me she had a companion with her who was sworn to secrecy, but was delivering her messages, which I guess is what led to the demonic thing being the mistake. But she would ask about
People
areas
on
of
the
the magical
material
world.
plane are so
Judgy. Yeah, I know.
yeah.
So she would ask about lots of things I didn't have any experience with. I wrote, among other people, Flo, about things, pointed inquiries about the layered interlocking reality of the multiverse. Very heady stuff. And now I know a little bit about all kinds of corners of reality that you wouldn't normally have laid eyes on. Eventually, she began to show me that there were places where thoughts and dreams are an actual constructed reality. They are whole
Oh,
things.
yes.
Yes. So I was allowed to watch her dreams with her permission. I think Castra was being instructed from another realm. And in fact, had always been a member of that realm. I couldn't see them. I couldn't even necessarily understand their words, but somehow I learned the nature of dreams and reality being kind of interchangeable. So, when she was finally 15, at the end of her 7 years of education, she told me she would return to tell me the rest of the story when it was completed. But instead of walking out like every other student did, she just faded away into whatever reality she was headed for. And then, just before I came here, I actually intercepted her in this hall of records, some kind of place in between here and I'm not even sure if it was all the way in the Feywild, but it was where the record of all these debts and taxes were being kept. It's where things were being bled away to whomever is getting the benefit of this rather unfortunate arrangement. And I reminded her that she could work her way out, and there was a giant toad involved in what I'm going to assume is quite normal.
I have ridden a few toads in my time.
I have not. That sounds pretty cool.
It is the next time we find a toad, Scott, we're gonna ride it.
Thank you.
You're in the
That
right
means a
place to
lot.
find them.
So if we found the place where this stuff is happening,
A P word.
yes, that. Can we not just go there? Cut to the heart of the matter?
I don't know how I got there because I fell asleep and I dreamed the place. But it's very difficult for me to fall asleep and then also get you to dream of the same place. The logistics are not good.
You don't have like a mass hallucination spell?
Not yet.
You know somebody, Simon, you
Yeah.
do know somebody who's pretty good at making hallucinations and illusions, though.
Oh. That was another specialty of a student of mine that far exceeded my skills. What was her name? L'Oreal Mistweaver. I don't know where she is. Frankly, the last I heard from her, she was a traveling entertainer.
Like, what sort of entertaining?
Like
Like a circus?
a magician of the not wizard kind, although she is very much an accomplished wizard.
Well,
Card tricks and stuff.
Yeah,
I know of a very accomplished wizard or magician who visited the realm recently.
really?
Perhaps they are the same
know-
person.
Maybe. How do we find them?
Does Ledgermain know how to find him? Above table.
Left you a card.
Oh yes. One moment, please. She rummages
Takes it out
through
of her stone.
of her. Well, she's got a leather, like
Oh,
the
that's
kind of
right,
like a
yeah.
fanny bag.
Yeah, that's
Fanny-
right. No, you're right. We
Yeah,
did agree
she's
on
got
that.
a satchel. It takes her a minute because she's got big stone hands. Shows her. She goes, "Oh, I can't grab it. Can you just reach in there and
Yeah, Scott will
And
reach
just
in and take it
grab
out.
it?
It's like-
Ignore the
it's wet.
ignore the strudel."
It's wet.
She's been soaking for like the last 15 minutes in a pond. Yeah. What does the card say?
Sorry. There we go. Liara Mistweaver, illusionist extraordinaire, comes when called for a price. And oh shoot.
And there's it smudged because it's very wet.
Yeah, we're gonna go with that because oh, I think I deleted the end of that. Fuck. Anyway, basically, it's just her.
Comes when
It's just her
called.
calling card. It would be something that would allow you effectively to do like a call. Like this is the give me a call if you want to book me or for a festival. Like that. It's a soggy magic item.
Mm-hmm.
Do we want to use that now?
I don't think we should go to sleep or start hallucinating in the slow of despond. Pretty sure that's how
Yes,
someone
we still have to find out what's at the
went
end
away
of
from
the
straight
stream.
path.
Right.
Not
Well,
a stream.
we've got that-
a current.
Later.
Oh, yes, a current.
It's not brook. It's not stream. Current.
All right.
They're just sisters. I get them confused. They look the same.
That's fair,
Twins,
I guess.
man.
The long, flowing everything.
Yes. Again with the hand gestures.
Simon, you dirty dog.
She's got huge tracts of
Tracts of
land.
Oh my god.
All right, we'll put that aside. But that is my student. That's the correct name. I know you didn't recognize it. Probably not something you keep in your head very often.
No.
Names aren't that important.
Well, actually, they're very important. But you don't tell people your name in the Feywild. That's why I don't know anybody's name.
So how do we do? Why do we know your name?
That's not
Because you're
the name.
famous.
Well, no, it's my name, but it's not my name, my true name. Everything has a true name.
Why, her treasures have different names than the name that they would have given her, even if they were found babies in an alley. Every time he says babies in an alley, he's just like, I can't get behind it.
I mean, Ledgermain has not described finding babies in an alley.
No.
Like,
Just
they walk and
children.
talk and
That's
yeah.
not better. That's not better. Hey,
Kidnapping babies from alleys is not a system for responsible government.
Oh my god.
I can vote for him.
what was Flo's name?
Sweet Pea.
That's why you kept saying Sweet Pea. That makes sense.
And we're on the track of Lily,
Right.
right?
Lily and Lorraine. Yes.
Yeah, I've got the Warren. Yes. Then we all start walking. Like, it's occurred
Pause
to
a
us.
second. Count on his fingers. Based on the approximate ages of the children in that hovel, back from the beginning of that adventure, would he estimate that the child that guided him to that fairy circle was a seventh child?
Yes.
Yeah. Keep walking.
Just seems like you've realized something.
Not important.
Okay.
Gotta find Lorraine.
He's gonna tell us later, she says to Simon.
I'm positive.
Me too. She keeps walking.
Yeah, Simon is bringing up the rear, but is looking for a dry spot to put the business card.
All right. A dry spot is a little difficult to come by in a bog, but
I imagine a dry spot on his person, not like on the ground.
Yeah.
well,
Okay.
especially since
Also
you're,
hard to
you're
come
still
by.
moving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were splashed with water when Tremaine did a cannonball into probably a very shallow pool. So
I mean, it was deep because that's the reason she went to go think there.
but not deep enough for a cannonball.
No.
If she wasn't stoned, she would have seriously hurt herself.
Yeah, you definitely hit the bottom of that pool.
I feel like that could be said
100%.
several times about the course of this adventure.
Yeah. Hermione wasn't stoned. Blah 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 blah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever would have befallen her, was she actually a person?
All right. As you guys continue, you reach the head of the river, which starts to get a little bit more flow the further along you go, and where'd it go? Nope, that's the horror thing. There we go.
The what?
Horror thing. That's
Don't
fine.
worry about it.
Don't worry about it. So it's just a thing. It's just a thing you say.
We all have a horror thing, you know?
Don't worry about it. It's fine. It's nothing you need to think about. At the top of the river, though, you do find a vaguely humanoid creature, and it seems to be covered in reflective surfaces, almost like a mirror and a pond had a baby.
Sorry. Say that again. A mirror in a pond had a baby.
So it's got these so it stands up and it moves. It looks like it's made out of water, but it has strangely faceted surfaces. Like parts of it will
Okay.
reflect kind of like a mirror.
You did all your
Faceted, like
reflecting in
hard
it.
right angles or hard angles in its construction.
Yeah.
Interesting. That's
So not like the Terminator.
Not like the Terminator, no. No, think more geometric.
He taps Tremaine on the shoulder. Who's this?
Do I recognize him?
No. No, this
I don't
looks
know.
a little odd. This looks like maybe something is not as it should be.
A little too highly ordered.
It looks like it's a bunch of disturbances of ripples coming into one strange thing that doesn't belong there.
I don't know.
Wait.
Let's ask. Hello!
You get the impression that, whatever is in there is trying to get out, and it's failing.
Oh. I go over and
I could shatter it, probably.
Oh.
Might hurt.
Could you? I might be able to get a couple off at a time, but if you can get, like, a whole bunch of them...
Yeah, well, give it a shot. I
What
try
are we
and cast...
getting off? Are there like facets?
I think the fixed mirror reflective parts of of whatever the creature is.
Okay.
Shatter
Blast
it's-
chunks
it's-
off to get to its core.
Yeah, so like the reflective things look to be part of the real creature. The water and muck and things like that are overcoming it seem like they're overcoming it in a way that it is not enjoying.
So
there's
there's a reflective creature that is being covered by water, not the other way around.
Yes.
Got it. Okay.
So shatter
I thought it was the
probably
other way.
not.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, if that's the case, and Scott's getting up there, he has both a skill called Escape.
What does escape do?
Normally it's for me. I slip restraint, squeeze through bars, or break the grip of a creature holding me. Otherwise, get loose from whatever is holding me in place. And I also have enable others. So the idea is I would want to try to combine those to physically assist this creature. Like, I'm not magically skilled enough to do this. That's their full court. But like, in terms of like physically helping this thing break free of the water, that's what he's trying to accomplish here.
Okay. Did you want to consult with any of your magical companions, or are you going to go straight in and try to get some like fast action?
I mean, he's starting forward to do this, whatever they want to do to lend aid. Scott doesn't know what he doesn't know, you know?
Oh, you're just going for it. Okay.
Yeah, get in there. That's what this direction thing is all about, being a hero.
You know,
let's go, metal guy!
I like the cut of your jib, and she'll follow him to kind of like see what she can do. If she basically like run like interference. If she needs to punch something, she'll punch something. She's very good at it.
Because I don't really know how this thing came to be, I'm going to try and cast mind reading on the creature and see what it's thinking.
Ooh, all right.
See? Wizard shit.
Okay. You try to read its mind, and you are hearing echoes of your own thoughts. It bounced right back to you.
I think it's bouncing off.
Except that these are thoughts that are also accompanied by judgment or a sense of regret. It's like your own thoughts made a little darker.
Anyway,
it's going to make you feel bad, Scott. It's going to make you feel bad. Probably about yourself.
All right, so you go in and you grab it. And yes, you are immediately filled with the peak of self-doubt as you look inward and think about everything that could fail in this situation, every way that you could screw this up, every way that you could end up a fool instead of a hero. And you start to feel the water fill your lungs. So that's where we're going to end the session tonight.
Oh my god! With Scott drowning? Okay.
Gurgle for a whole week, Scotty.
This is what I get for being a hero.
Yep.
That's exactly what it is.
Heroing, not what it's cracked up to be.
I'm about to jab myself with an arrow of possibility, give myself some gills. Awesome.
Hey. You've done eyes and skin. Seems like lungs is next. Is perfectly within line of the things you've done to people.
I have thought about shooting Lady Tremaine and just like fixing her.
Oh, that would be cool.
But also, whatever you did, I assume was to stop something terrible from happening. So
yeah,
that might accelerate terrible things happening.
Yeah, she turned herself into stone for a reason.
I'm gonna take my last advancement because I'll still have an XP left over.
Oh my gosh, I have a ton of XP that I got from this session.
I am now tier 3.
Yeah, I am tier 3. I need a skill. What do I need? I
haven't taken any new skills. I've just been enhancing my recovery rolls.
I'm gonna take history as a skill. I guess I don't know.
I can also cast Fireball now.
The first one's the trickiest.
Yeah, it was crazy that you mentioned that. I'm like, oh, here we go.
1 XP for everybody for almost assassinating me with nonstop jokes.
I love that.
All right, take it.
That was a delight of a session.
Yeah.
What a hoot. Poor Joe.
Should I take a skill in reflection?
I mean,
I don't think she's ready.
That seems appropriate.
Maybe.
Trained in introspection is crazy.
Yeah.
Dream becomes reality or enhanced intellect. Dream
Did you
becomes
just
reality.
let your hair down?
I did, yeah. I did.
Looks nice.
Yeah. Thank you.
132 or 135.
I still got this gold spun loom that I want to use at some point.
I have had no occasion to pretend to be anyone else. I have had no need to write in any language. And I have had no one die. So it's been going pretty good, but I have not been able to use a single cipher in any context at all.
Oh, man.
I would love to. Okay, dreams become reality. You create a dream object of any shape you can imagine that is your size or smaller, which takes an apparent substance and heft. The object is crude, could have no moving parts, so you can make a sword, a shield, a short ladder, and so on. The dream object has the approximate mass of the real object. If you choose, your dream objects are as strong as iron, but if you do not remain within long range of them, they function for only 1 minute before fading away. Otherwise, I can just carry it around with me the whole goddamn time. And then the other one was enhanced intellect. Is an option. I think it's just like add something to your intellect pool.
I think you take both.
No, it's one. It's either or in my case.
It's explorers are a little bit different.
Again, 3 points.
This is coming from your focus, though.
Yeah, it says literally tier 3, dream becomes reality or enhanced intellect.
Oh, I don't see the or. But I'm looking at the rule book, so maybe what are you looking at?
I'm looking at the hard copy. Tier 6 is also Chamber of Dreams or Reactive Field.
I just see Chamber of Dreams. Maybe I'm looking at a different one.
Are you looking at the Cipher system updated for 2019? Cipher, yeah.
It says Cipher System Rulebook by Monty Cook.
So what's the copyright in the first page of it if it's the PDF?
I'm looking at a PDF. 2015.
Yeah, that's the original. You want 2019? They or 2019. Yeah, they updated it. There's a bunch of minor changes. They changed the way armor works as well.
Oh,
I have a Google Drive of all my Cypher stuff.
yeah. If you could shoot that over to me, because I had to bootleg that one off of somewhere. Which is probably why it's the old one.
I will say again, please support Mind to Cook games if you plan on playing for a long time, but I also share them anyway, so
I might be sending $400 his way in the near future. Because I'm buying books for the school.
Oh, I was about to say like a Christmas gift or what?
No.
Well, I was like for to Cliff, just $400 to Cliff. Okay.
No.
I mean, the government is shut down. I would appreciate it. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, well, I'm
Government.
probably going to be going on strike sometime in the near future too. So, yay.
Tell me if that works. That link works. I think it's anyone who has the link can.
Shukran Jazilan. Yes, that works.
I believe. I believe it has a whole bunch of cipher books in it.
Yeah, it's got a bunch of Numenera stuff.
Yep.
Is anyone here a Stephen King fan?
I've read
new.
The Green Mile, and I read.
I didn't know Stephen King wrote The Green Mile.
He did.
He did.
Yeah.
I read The Green Mile, and I read another one. I can't remember. And then I started reading Bag of Bones, and I got weirded out by the sex stuff, and I was like, I'm good.
Yeah, it doesn't
like
age well in a lot of
scene.
his. Yeah. Ugh. Well, I mean, in it, there's a child orgy, so you know.
Blah.
Yeah,
Oh,
in the book,
gross.
it tends to not be in any of the film adaptations, which is fair.
I haven't seen the film adaptations either, so
I would watch The Green Mile, the film.
Yeah,
Green Mile I would watch. That one
really,
actually did look. That
really
is a film I did intend to watch at one point and then never got around to it. It is not a film I ever intend to watch.
No.
Not my style.
I feel like it never is. But it is a good one. The reason why I bring it up, because I've been thinking about this, because I found this out at the break. My sister is in Denver. No, not Denver. Somewhere in Colorado, I think. But she gets to go take a tour of the Stanley Hotel, which is the hotel that The Shining
was based off of.
was based on. So
that's the one that I read. I read The Shining.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the movie, but I've read the book, and the book is really good.
I liked the book. I think the book is better than the movie.
I would believe
thematically, the book and the movie are two very different things.
Yeah, for sure.
Which is because the what's the director? Polanski, right? I think it was directed The Shining.
I thought it was
pretty sure
Kubrick.
Or Kubrick. Kubrick directed The Shining. That's it. You're right. So Kubrick has a very strong authorial voice, right? So the movie is about like the supernatural place of the hotel. But the book is about, because Stephen King was writing it at a time when he was struggling with alcoholism, the book is about one man's descent into madness.
Yeah, it was more about the dad than it was about the place.
So, but it's one of those really weird things where you take a story that is ostensibly the same thing and you get two very, very different takes on it, to the point of, should they be the same thing? I gotta go check on my wife.
I mean, I can appreciate when a movie is transformative of the book.
I don't.
Yeah.
I always find it
when a movie is like transformative of the book.
It's one of those, should you change the title? Like, because you can slap Stephen King's whatever on everything and get people to watch it, right?
One thing that it was a quote from Stephen King when he was talking about like comparing the book and the movie. He was like, well, the main difference within the movie in the book is that at the end of the book, the hotel burns, but at the end of the movie, the hotel freezes. So it's like very, like that idea of like very thematic, very different thematic elements is just very, very distinct. But I liked the book better just because you get to see that relationship between Jack and his son. Like, it's just the relationship is just so sweet, I feel like, because he truly is just trying his best to be a good father. He's just descending into madness while he's doing it. So, unfortunately, he can't be there for his son, who is being tormented by all of the ghosts in the hotel. But what can you do?
What you gonna do?
What you gonna do?
Yeah.
But I hope the session was fun. I mean, obviously we had fun. There was much laughter.
There was much laughter.
I got to shoot something. That felt good.
Yeah, you shot it real
10
good.
points of damage is wild.
That was half of its hit points, man.
Mm-hmm.
The thing about Cypher combat is you plan on like the average, 3 or 4 damage for most people, and you forget that anybody can put effort into damage, but that martial bent characters can put a lot of effort into damage, and they might roll a 20. So you can have someone who normally does 4 damage do 14 damage.
Yep.
And you're like, oh, I only gave it 15 hit points. Fuck, because I thought it was going to last 3 rounds. Yeah,
But I think that also rewards. It makes crits feel good because, like in D&D, you get a crit, and it's like, oh, instead of dealing 2%, I dealt 4% of the monster's HP.
Yeah.
Versus in Cypher, it's like, oh shit, this was like an epic moment where you really like dealt a devastating blow.
Yeah. I didn't change its hit points. I mean, you still killed it when you killed it. That was it still keeps the damage. Yeah, well, okay, it's dead now.
Have we run into a type of energy here that we've actually had to fight against? We haven't really, have we? Most tier 3 adept stuff is like combat related.
Oh, it's just a bunch of paperwork that we're running up against.
Yeah.
Can you give us resistance to bureaucracy damage?
I don't know if we've taken any damage to bureaucracy, but to check it out, choose a discrete type of energy you have experience with. You gain plus 10 armor against damage from that type of energy for 10 minutes. Alternatively, you gain plus 1 armor against damage from that energy for 24 hours. You must be familiar with it. And then also, I could choose to use effort to protect more targets. Each level of effort used this way affects up to 2 additional targets. So I protect like the whole party by expending effort from a particular energy for 10 minutes. But we haven't really run into like a problem with energy. Yeah.
If you did want to take that, I would say I know you said it as a joke, but like the bureaucratic energy, that thing that you guys keep running into with the currents and that kind of pull.
Kind of what the scroll of disjunction did.
What's that?
The scroll of disjunction, the thing we used on
exactly.
Evard.
Yeah, that completely that created a bubble that was completely safe from it.
I might take that then. I'll figure out something else.
Yeah.
Bardoir. Still thinking about it.
That was great.
I'm gonna be thinking about that one for a while.
A couple days later, Bardoir.
I'm gonna be giggling in bed.
I know I'm kind of
in the middle
speeding
of the
you
night thinking
through
about
because I wanted you to get to some higher levels, but I'm like, fish shenanigans. Time is weird here. It's fine.
I do like the giving out XP for puns.
Mm-hmm.
That's fun.
I love puns.
Gotta be really good puns, though.
They do have to be good puns.
Really good.
Pedestrian ones.
Pedestrian ones.
Yep. I'll walk all over you for that.
Oh no.
Threatened me with a good time.
Pedestrian pun. The amount of pelvis crushing and getting walked on tells me that there's something going on around here. Detected a disturbance in the force.
Oh my goodness.
1,000 pelvises crying all at once, and suddenly they were silenced.
And then there was a cigarette.
Just one though.
Death by snoo snoo.
The only way to go.
The only way to go.
I'm scaroused. Fucking point and laugh. Oh my gosh.
Well, I'm glad that Scott got a nice vibe going, and Lady Tremaine had to, face the fact that endings exist and she can't ever truly understand them.
Yeah, it is very interesting when you realize that your character is static, ultimately.
Yeah.
Because they're dynamic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's one of the
Yeah.
really interesting things about playing an immortal character. It's something I'm kind of going through with my vampire cowboy, because he's been around for like 400 years,
Mhm.
and he's
Yeah.
gotten caught up in this like polycule of mortals, and they're all like, "No, but you need to change to stay with us," and he's like, "It don't work. The thing you're talking about ain't gonna
Yeah.
work," and they're like, "But no, but we can find a way," and we could. He's like, "Nope,"
Yeah.
and then.
Yep.
Nope, not happening.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And Tremaine, I mean, with Tremaine, it's different because she's always changing, but because she's
Mhm.
always changing, that's what
She's
makes
static.
her static.
Yeah.
Because she can't. I think that staying in stone is probably the most character development she will ever have.
Yeah.
Because that's gonna.
That concept of being static as dynamic.
Yeah.
That was the
And
thing
just-
that first made me think of her when she was still an NPC.
Mhm.
And then when you said you could play, it's like, hey,
Yeah.
so.
And I was like, I would love to play a divorced fae, and you're like, let's go.
Yep.
That was your
Almost
pitch? I
divorced.
want to play a divorced fae.
Yeah, that was my
Yep.
that was my pitch.
I'm
Well,
like,
because okay, so it was like she'd given me the pitch. She was like, okay, you can be like any character you want, obviously, but I was reading the rules. It's like it obviously has to be somebody in a change in life. So I was like, man, the first thing I thought of was like a divorcee, someone who like was recently divorced, like that day, or they had just gotten their divorce papers served, something
Mhm.
about a divorce. And then they got drunk and fell into the Feywild. And then Joelle was like, well, you can also be a Fey if you want to. And I'm like, what about a divorced Fey? Because a broken marriage contract in the Feywild sounds hilarious.
Mhm.
So, and then that's kind of like,
It kind of evolved from there.
yeah.
yep. Yeah, you're divorced-ish.
Ish. Which is kind of how I'm in. I've just always been divorced-ish. I've never been fully divorced. It's just always been divorced-ish.
I mean, death is pretty final.
Yeah.
That's not divorce. It's till death do us
that
part.
is
That's
not-
the
that is not
fulfillment
divorce.
of the contract.
Yeah. That's true. Yeah, that's
So
just separated.
Simon's last student is a woman who was 300 years old when he met her,
Yep.
and is now 123 canonically because
Mhm.
she's a gnome.
Yep.
1, 2, 3.
I don't think Simon has ever started teaching anyone who is less than or older than 12.
Well, did you only ever teach humans?
Yes. Elves don't generally have 7 children.
That's very true.
They tend to not have to have big families.
Yeah, it's pretty
Famously.
relaxed. A couple kids and you're set.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, he's confused. But it's nice that everyone is confused as to how that timeline works
Yeah.
out at the moment.
No, there is something wrong with it. Like that's the point. Is even by Fey weirdness, that doesn't make sense. Like that's something has come and interfered with that. Something in terms of when the child left the Feywild, when Flo came back to the Feywild, like something has gone awry in that timeline. He made a lovely little bomb.
A mango
Yes, I'm not worried.
is to blow up.
It
and
is
act
interesting.
Like I don't know nobody.
It is interesting. It is an interesting strategy to create a bomb and then send it back through time to do the damage.
Terminator shit.
Because you know eventually they're going to make their way. Well, and it makes sense because Tremaine always knew that it was part of Flo's potential to make it back to the Feywild. So, if someone wanted to fuck with the Feywild, they have an avenue in order for that fuckery to happen.
Where I want to live. Fuckery.
The fuckery?
The fuckery of the Feywild?
Happy Halloween, everybody.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween!
Joe threatened me before the session with a bad time for Simon, and I think Simon got off pretty easy.
Oh, God damn it, I forgot about that. Ah. I'll get you next time.
Well, luckily your squirrel ADHD memory might kick in by next week's session, and I might end up.
You say might like it isn't an absolute certainty.
Hey,
Well,
I can remember vengeance sometimes.
Sometimes.
I mean, there's a lot of cool things in the world. Sometimes it's not worth
Vengeance
the.
is a dish best served. What was that? What
I
is
could
a
hold a
man?
grudge if I really wanted to. It's just not usually worth the effort.
What is a man?
To
A
remember.
miserable little pile of squirrel.
I want to remind you, your character is currently enveloped in, swamp water.
Listen,
She's not
hurt
gonna
me
remember.
plenty.
All the world's a stage, and the men upon it merely. Oh yes, no, I would love a tea.
I really liked the conversation between Tremaine and Simon.
Simon?
Yeah.
That was a fun one.
It was fun for me because, I mean, Simon's obviously a facet of me, but it's kind of like, what does happen when you teach someone else? Like, what is the point of teaching them, right? And it's like,
So I'll be honest, your illusionist student was coming into the story no matter what. So I like that this is how she's come in. This is cool.
I gave her 7 students, or I gave her 6 students. I figured at least 1 or 2 of them would end up. And we saw 1 in like session 1.
Yeah.
We haven't seen any since. So I was like,
I'm very interested about the one that is trying to take over the world, or maybe tried to take over the world, or did something with an artifact. The one that just keeps getting alluded to, and we've never really sat down and had a conversation about it.
I hope it never gets explained. I hope it's an
really.
Chekhov's student.
Oh, that's outstanding. Oh, good times.
Simon doesn't consider him a failure. Like that whole process of failure, right?
Mm-hmm.
He took a lesson from it, though.
It makes me think of that line from Harry Potter. I think we can expect great things from Mr. Potter because he who must not be named did great things. Terrible, yes, but great.
Oh, when they're talking about the wand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's true. It's like, well,
Ollivander.
Greatness and learning are not morally good by nature. They are neutral.
Power is neither good nor evil.
It just
It simply is.
Yeah.
Simon's actually kind of proud of the fact that apparently only 1 of his 6 students is attempting to destroy reality as we know it.
I mean,
that's a pretty good track record.
Yeah,
it is a good track record. Yeah. Considering all of the weird shit that Simon seems to teach each and every one of them, it makes sense. You would think that maybe the ratio would be a little higher, but that's good. Also, Greg, you're super blurry.
Yeah.
Oh, I just turned blurry. Yeah.
Super blurry.
Well, if you're going to do blurry, do it right.
What, in your estimation, y'all's estimation, is the purpose of education?
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
Because I have my own definition, but I'm curious to hear older and wiser.
You know my thoughts.
Which part of education?